Ooh, welcome
Oh,
to Cheeze-Cast. Cheez-Its and Cheezettes. My name is Cheesy, and this is episode 12, and we got our usual host, Matt. Welcome to the show.
I'm your host. All right. Hi. Welcome, Steve, to the show.
What? Thank you. That's not what I
Alright,
said. I said
and
our usual
Crow.
hosts.
Welcome, Crow. Say hello, Crow.
Hi.
That's Crow's
Fantastic.
sister, Crowlette. You need Crow.
We would be welcoming Donovan to the show, but he's not here again.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's kind of normal now.
Yeah. He is
So
actually...
instead of Donovan being here, we've got our special guest, this tub of lard.
It's much better.
Pretty
I
much
think
the
this-
same thing.
Say hello, tub of lard.
Oh,
Hello.
what a card. That lard is such
Why
a
is it when
card.
you did the voice for the tub of lard, it sounded like Pee Wee Herman?
So, you might notice a little difference in our, our art thing, our backdrop, whatever. At the bottom right, you can notice that we're sponsored by a lovely little mobile game for Android called Motor Racing Hero. It is actually,
What?
I'm going to...
I thought you
No.
said we were sponsored by Cheerios.
We're not that
I
good.
thought we were sponsored by Cheez-Its.
Cheese.
We're not that good. Now you're just being crazy.
Cheese. Could you imagine that? The Cheeze-Cast, sponsored by Cheez-Its.
That would be
That would be
great. I
cool.
would love that.
And
All right,
Spring-
here we go. This is the thing I'm supposed to read. Motor Racing Hero is the most easy to control racing title loved by millions of players, and it's
Wow,
free to
that's
play. Just download it and rise to the challenge your opponents, having lots of funs in this super addictive game. Also, you can customize your story with multi-level upgrades, super motos, and rich items. Game features include real competition, supermotos, global rally tour, multiple racing modes, and more.
Wow, and it's even so cheap that Steven can afford it.
Because it costs nothing.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. And if you want me to, or if you want to help me get more games and be less cheap, go down to the description, click that link, and install the game for free. You don't have to play it. All you have to do is install it, because I honestly don't care.
You don't have to play it.
Legitimately, like,
No,
okay.
no, we're gonna lose the sponsorship. We're gonna lose the
All right,
sponsorship.
legitimately, I have the game open on my phone right now, and it's actually pretty cool. It's actually a really cool racing game. It's the reason why I like it is that it's not like most mobile racing games where you have to tilt your phone to turn.
I
You
actually
actually
really
just
hate that.
you actually push buttons,
Oh.
and yeah, there's motorcycle racing. It's actually a lot like Mario Kart.
That
motorcycles.
best-selling game.
Yeah, the best-selling
And
game
it's
Mario
pretty
Kart.
much the same. So
It's like Mario
we
Kart with
can't mention
motorcycles,
too much
except
of
Mario
this.
Kart has motorcycles.
Wow, so it's essentially the game of the century.
Yes, exactly.
Download it today.
It's also got cute anime girls like all over
Wait,
around.
Oh,
hang on.
wow.
Whoa.
White,
Rewind. Say that
haired,
again.
Chubby boys.
Cute
love
anime
that.
girls. So it's got a bunch of different kinds of like motorcycles that you can get for in-game currency, which you can get inside the game, of course. There's ones you can buy for real currency. There's actually a lot of cool motorcycles. There's a Kamen Rider looking one. There's a Tron one, of course. There's a Ghost Rider one. And
Everyone
what
loves
looks
those.
like-
Needless to say,
RoboCop.
Steven has them all.
yeah, I already have them all.
Wow, you must be playing that game a lot. That must mean
Yeah.
it's fun, right?
Exactly.
Wow. I think I'm going to download it, play it, and download it on my friends' phones and play it for them.
That sounds
This'll
great.
be- this'll
'cause
be
then we
the
get
best
money.
game since Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
it's
glad
so
you said
good that it's better than a game that's completely different genre.
Of course.
That's when you know a game's legit.
Exactly. So download it in the description. You know, there's gonna be that one asshole that just goes to the Android store and just downloads it from there instead of clicking our link. You know who you are. You know who you are.
Stop naming and shaming me, for fuck's sake.
Wait, what's the name of the game again?
Oh my god, I actually almost said it. You fucker. You almost got me.
What?
But yeah,
Wait, what's
click
the name
that
of the
link
game?
down below and support your favorite Cheesy Action Films today.
If you want to know the name of the game, Matt, just look below us right now. Right.
Motherphone, I can't.
Just look into the description. Just look in the description. It's good.
Yeah, just look in the description.
Just
Matt.
look down
You can
below us
find
in the
a
description.
very
Years
handy
from
link
now.
that'll take you to the download page.
I wonder how many people got really confused by me saying that. They're like, hang on, wait a second. Look in the link. Does that mean he can see the link? He can see the
Yes.
description. Is this live?
Yes.
Are they
No.
rambling bullshit live?
No, but yes.
It's like you'd love. It'd be amazing if we were.
Well, I'm alive right now. So.
Actually, I was trying to come up with a video idea because I wanted to add some spice to the videos that I start uploading or that I upload to notify people that I'm live streaming. I wanted to like make some like kind of silly ones, and the one idea I had was I was gonna look up how to like do in sign language. I am live right now.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, I can't.
Here, I'll show you.
I am so not gonna. No, I can't even go into this one
You see that?
because it's gonna end. It's just
Yeah.
gonna. It's just gonna be another replication of the last time we
All right, wait. So you
did
want
a
to know?
cast if I say
All right. So you want to do I am live, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now, what you do is you point to yourself, I, and then like make 2 thumbs up and put them against like under your man tit, both of them, both under
Okay.
both tits,
under your moves.
Yeah.
and then like you got tap it and then like put it over your man tit. That's like live and live. So it's like I live. There's no like ams.
I live.
There is.
And then
though.
you got other people replying to you in sign language. No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I live. I am live.
I am live. You are doing sign language wrong.
I live. Watch now.
Well, actually,
Now you know more sign language. You're welcome.
thank you very
Wanna know
much,
what else
Matt.
teaches sign language? That racing game Steven just mentioned, right?
Oh yeah,
It's
Mhm.
multilingual.
yeah.
Bam,
It's
today.
actually only available in 4 countries:
4 countries. That's more than
United States,
That's more than
Canada,
I live
UK, and Australia.
It's
I think.
available in Canada? Wow.
Whoa!
Wow, that's almost where I am.
yeah,
But not.
That's relatable to me because it's near where I am was.
We are geographically similar. I should install it there too.
Okay, enough taking a piss.
Thank you. So normally on the show we don't really have topics. We usually just talk about things we've been up to and complain a lot. But this time I figured we could talk about E3 a bit.
I
So,
didn't watch it yet. But I know
I-
about it.
All I heard
I know
about
it's
E3
announced.
was they announced a few things, they announced a few other things, and mainly everyone bitched about Nintendo again.
Yeah, I heard they were
Yeah.
really disappointing.
I heard Nintendo really bigoted the YouTube community.
Really?
they?
What do you mean?
From some of the tweets I saw, like some YouTubers were really offended at I didn't watch E3. I personally, I wait for the highlights, but a load of YouTubers were like complaining about Nintendo for some reason, and I was like, I could look into this, but I just can't be bothered. I really could.
What stuff were they saying?
I honestly don't know, but I mean, I'm betting money I can find it on Google right now.
All right. Well, you
Look it
are
up.
looking that up. I'm gonna talk about literally the only game at E3 that I cared about was Halo 5 Guardians, and oh my god, I am actually very excited.
I haven't seen the trailer for that. I've
Oh,
played
it's
every other Halo
So
game.
cool. Like since Halo 4, okay, like after I played Halo 4, which I was, I mean, I wasn't nearly as amazed as every other Halo. Like, played Halo
Yeah.
Combat Evolved back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, Halo 2, oh my god, Halo 3. and then ODST. All right. Reach was, yeah, kind of like this, and then Halo 4 was, yeah, all right, sure, it's Halo. Then Halo 5 looks awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So that sounds fun. I thought you would be more excited about the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Everyone.
Oh, no, actually, not really.
Really? Why?
Because I didn't play that much Final Fantasy VII. Like I said, I started with Final Fantasy IX, so that's my favorite Final Fantasy. And then I just went back and played the others, and I think I only played Final Fantasy once, or Final Fantasy VII once.
I haven't played Final Fantasy VII either. Like, I'm not sure if I said this on the show or not, but I hate Cloud with a passion.
Well, to be fair, you said that the way you knew him was from Crisis Core, right?
Yeah, and he totally stole Zack's identity, his girlfriend, his sword, everything, and Zack was forgotten. And I liked Zack. He was so much better.
Well,
Screw Cloud.
Cloud is kind of a pansy ass in Crisis Core.
Yeah, and he was just a minor character too. He was like, "Oh, hey, I'm a soldier. Now I'm your best friend that owns everything you would once loved." Right.
But in Final Fantasy VII, I'm pretty sure he's a much more enjoyable character. I'm actually, now that I think about it,
until I actually play the game, I will hate him.
I'm kind of curious as to how it's gonna look. Cause like that's a huge, like
leap in graphics. Yeah, it'll probably look something like the current Final Fantasy games.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, how they're gonna keep the same like feel and continuity of the original game, but just improve how it looks and sounds.
Well,
I wonder what they're gonna add to it though.
Well,
they're definitely gonna change stuff.
I've just seen one of the games that was announced at E3 by Nintendo, Metroid Prime Federation something burst.
Oh yeah.
And apparently, from the graphical quality, it looks like you could run it on the fucking N64.
What?
I want to see
Oh
Metroid Prime.
Hang on, I can help you out on this one. I've got the thing right here.
Oh, it's a 3DS game.
It's not. It's like no. Nintendo said they were going to announce. Apparently, we're going to announce a Metroid game, and everyone got super hyped about it because obviously, you know how far Nintendo, the franchises come, and then they did it for the 3DS.
Wait. Can you elaborate? Because I can't look at the article. Explain it to me.
No, it's just how it looks.
It does, doesn't it? It just even for 3DS, it looks bad.
Wait a minute.
You look at some of the games that the Nintendo brought out for 3DS so far, like the Pokemon's and.
Yeah, there's some nice looking games for 3DS.
Yeah, and then you look at this Metroid Prime game, and honestly, it looks like it was hacked off of the N64.
It's not even. You're not even playing as Samus in this game.
No.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Nintendo.
Yep.
Wait.
Go
it's not
suck a
Samus.
bag of
What
dicks.
would you be playing?
Oh my god, look at the dislike ratio on this trailer for it is amazing. It's 57,000 dislikes and 5,000 likes.
But check this out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my god.
The people have spoken.
Yep. People are. There's a petition. There is a petition on change.org that people have been signing to petition the stop of that game being created.
The people want it.
Gone.
I mean,
they want it gone.
Wait, so
Star Fox looks great though.
No,
so
Star Fox does,
Samus,
and the game made by Square Enix near the bottom, that new project, that looks good. But
they're making another Xenoblade Chronicles. Interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I think that Nintendo is probably gonna be out in like next maybe like 10 years, 5 years maybe.
Yeah, maybe. They're kind of remaking the same games. Except for the brand spanking new Mario Tennis game. Who's
not
excited for
new.
that?
That's not new.
Oh, you
They've
kidding
had
me?
Mario Tennis.
They've never done
before.
a Mario sport game before. Never.
Oh. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But yeah,
Picking it up?
apparently Nintendo
Well, you need to be picking up
really-
what Nintendo put down, which happens to be
No.
the ball.
See, no,
And
that they're dropping the ball. They're not just gently putting it down.
No, they're
fucking,
freaking touchdowns.
no, they're
spamming.
throwing the ball in their fans' face is what they're doing.
They're throwing the ball in the ocean after they popped it themselves and blaming
I
everyone
think-
else.
They're
I think
dropping
the
out
only
the
thing that
7.
they've done well recently is the new Super Smash Brothers characters with Ryu and Lucas and Roy.
Oh yeah.
I'd hope that they would have come out with more unique characters, but you know.
Oh, I mean, those are the ones that people wanted, right?
I imagine a lot of people wanted Roy,
The people aren't exactly unique.
but I didn't think they would have Ryu in the game. That's pretty cool.
I mean, what kind of character would you have liked to see in the Super Smash Brothers?
Oh gosh. Shit. That's a good question. I would like.
You would like?
I can't. Well, actually, yeah, I would like
Speak up.
Waluigi.
Waluigi?
Yeah, they got Wario.
Well, I mean, he's like a trophy, isn't he?
He's a trophy, but he's not a character.
Well, I mean, he's the support of a supporting support character. So he's not too big.
No, actually, Wario's got his own game though.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, who's played that? Much less people.
Whatever.
I mean, it's not like Daisy is a character. She's
Well,
an
she
outfit.
should be. She fucking should be. Okay? As much as I love Rosalina, she's my favorite character. She's my girl. Right here. They should have had Daisy by now if they've got
Look.
Rosalina.
That's because Daisy is just a less popular yellow version of Peach.
No, but she could be very unique character. Like she could be like her striker form from Mario Strikers, and that could be her abilities.
So, a soccer player.
Yes, except Mario Striker.
Look,
They got a yoga character, Matt. Don't give me
that's
that
'cause
shit.
That's from its own thing. It's not a variation of it.
Okay, Matt, you asked me what character I'd want in Super Smash Brothers, and now you've just been shitting on every single character I
That's because
say.
you just did variation characters.
No, it would be completely different. Like if Daisy had her striker abilities in Super Smash Brothers, it would be a completely different character.
Whatever. I mean, like, people-wise.
What the hell? Hang on, one of the things I'm reading here
What?
about Nintendo, the key to Nintendo's success,
Oh,
Phil's Ames said, isn't just to make good games, but to help people understand why they're good.
God.
How
Fucking
pretentious.
seriously?
That's so pretentious.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Fucking seriously?
I didn't think Nintendo's heads were up their ass so far.
Hang on, they've been fucking ripping the fuck out of YouTubers for years, for the YouTubers' hard-earned money, and you didn't think they were that pretentious. Here we go.
No.
Nearly 12,000 fans signed a petition on Change.org to try and convince Nintendo not to develop Metroid Prime Federation Force.
I doubt they're gonna listen to it.
Here's what this one here. Splatoon, which is this game they announced at E3. It's a new sort
Been
of
out for a
shooter
while.
based on an entirely new IP.
It's been
It's-
out for a couple weeks now.
It's
actually really
innovative and
popular.
different, but the controls are a little hard, and I don't understand the mechanic of turning into a squid and going through the ink.
I think the game looks pretty cool. Actually.
Yeah, and it says, but you look at the finished product now, and it looks good. I love the fact though that a lot of people they've put out videos summing up E3 Nintendo's piece at E3 in about 4 minutes. That's
If you're gonna
bad.
sum it up, it's gonna be. Yeah, I guess.
But yeah,
I mean,
apparently
whatever.
Nintendo really let down a lot of people.
I don't think anyone actually expected them to steal the show.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really come out with anything new and innovative, really, in the last few years. I mean, the most new thing that they've done is Amiibos, and that was just freaking a Skylanders ripoff.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the stuff like this Splatoon game, it's an innovative new shooter with a new. But I guarantee if you look hard enough, you'll find a game that's just like it.
Yeah, there are games where you like compete to paint.
Hang on.
You can't say anything wasn't inspired by
something
nothing,
else.
though.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
impossible.
but I mean,
So I think
like taking
Splatoon's a great
lot.
game. I think it's a really cool
yeah, it's a
game,
great
and I
game.
think it's a
No,
really
no,
good
no,
idea.
no one's saying it's not a great game.
Yeah,
You know, it's just
not nearly as original as they're making it.
yeah. I think it's just how pretentious Nintendo are coming off with what they're doing. It's like, no. We're not saying we make games. We're trying to get you to understand why they're good, they're great, they're amazing. Fuck off.
You're basically
Yeah.
saying that you're so dumb that
We
you
need to
don't know.
explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? It would have so made my fucking decade if Sega just appeared out of nowhere. It was like, oh yeah, we're at E3. We're just announcing that we're bringing out a new console. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Nintendo.
yeah, Sega Universe.
As long as they're not making another Sonic game, I'm fine.
Oh, just,
do you think they
did
would?
you know
make
they
anything
actually they changed up the Sonic team after that Sonic game came out?
with a Sonic Boom?
After Sonic Boom and
They had a
Sonic,
team?
there was a
I thought it was one guy.
Of course, there's a
No,
Sonic
no,
team.
Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. That's
No.
always been the thing.
When it comes down
No.
to it, if you look, there's actually a group called Sonic Team, like Fantasy Star Online. has
Oh,
Phantasy
I
Star
thought you were
Crew.
talking about.
Fantasy Star Crew work on Fantasy Star games. You've got Sonic Team.
Let's not get into ranting about Sonic Boom. 'Cause I could,
Yeah,
I could
we
go
could
on
be
that
here.
for
No,
hours.
There's nothing left to be said. Everyone.
Yeah.
It's
the world
already
has
been
heard.
said. That game is broken and glitchy to fuck.
You're released about 2 years too early.
Sonic Boom is basically Nintendo at E3 this year.
Yeah.
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 It seemed good at the time, but then at the end it was just very disappointing.
Yeah, it was colorful, rushed, and everyone hates it. Essentially, Nintendo at E3.
E3 this year.
Alright, let's talk about Xbox. Like Microsoft.
I haven't checked too much stuff with again Xbox and PS3.
They
at
they
E3.
showed off their virtual reality system that it's going to be incorporated with Windows 10.
Oh, really?
The holographic thing. I think we talked about it on a previous episode of the podcast.
Might have.
Probably did.
But yeah, it's actually really cool. It's they showed it off like some guy basically interacting with the Minecraft world.
Oh
in
yeah, I've
virtual
seen
reality.
that.
Oh, it's so good. It looks so cool. And they also
it
did
looks
that for the Halo, like the Halo experience, quote unquote.
Virtual
experience.
reality Halo. That sounds pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
You know, I
my
want
gosh.
a virtual reality Metroid game, like Metroid Prime.
Oh god, that would
See,
be.
now that would have been amazing. Unfortunately, we're not getting that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing first-person virtual reality Metroid? Be
That would be
crazy.
so cool. I would love I would just love it if slowly almost everything started going virtual reality. Not everything, I mean, but like the majority of things. Because I mean, if you think about it, it seems so cool, you know?
Mhm.
Like games try to be as immersive as possible. You know? I mean,
Well, true,
you're not
but
gonna get more immersive than virtual reality.
Well, true, but then you got to look at the current. What have we got realistically for virtual reality at the moment? The Oculus
Yeah.
Rift, and the Oculus Rift. To be fair, not everyone can afford it, and even then, even if you wanted to use it on some games that, to be quite fair, like Minecraft, some people have actually set it up so you can use the Oculus Rift on Minecraft. But the Oculus Rift has its own set of PC specs, so you have to meet those before you can play anything, even if it's lower than what the Oculus Rift requires.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another one that I saw. I actually saw this in like an advertisement on YouTube. It's called Fove. It's a new virtual reality headset that not only does it like track your eye movements, like it tracks your eye movements in order to.
It's so much easier than moving
train-
your head all around.
Yeah, it changes the screen depending on how your head moves or how your eye, like where your eyes are looking, and it also.
Oh.
I don't know if they've completed it yet, but they were working on making it so that it can track your facial, like expressions, like your eyebrows, your mouth.
Yo,
Yeah.
that'd be so cool.
All that. Yeah, right.
That would actually work really well with that face rig that you can get on Steam.
Oh, really?
Oh
Think
yeah,
about it,
face rig.
Face rig works on your webcam. You can use your webcam to do it. Just imagine if you could use something like that, which tracks every individual piece.
Yeah.
Dang.
Animation would be easy.
Eventually, we're just gonna get to the point where like all consoles are just like chambers where we like go into like a suit and like just sit there.
Yeah.
Like,
Someone's been watching Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, that one you just put on a headset. And
Yeah, I saw that fucking reference coming a mile away.
But I mean, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Or if the another reference you can make, which is actually a reference to a game that came out before Sword Art Online did the whole people in virtual reality, which was Digimon World 2. And in the game Digimon World 2, you actually go into a virtual reality machine.
But you don't die if you die in the game.
Yeah.
Unlike
But then
Sword
everyone
Art
gets
Online.
trapped in there, and apparently Agumon doesn't digivolve into Greymon. He digivolves into something completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Because the makers of Digimon World 2 didn't know how to fucking keep it normal.
Pretty sure
Honestly,
in
to
the
get
first...
to get Belzemon, you have to get, I think it's like a Renamon, who then digivolves into not Impmon. What? Renamon digivolves into Devimon, who then digivolves
And then
into like,
he
fucking
digivolves into
Whalemon.
Spewymon, and then he
No, into
digivolves
Whalemon.
into Lennymon.
Then Whalemon has to
digivolves
get.
into Kennymon.
Then Whalemon has to get certain stats and digivolve into something completely different again, and then that one can potentially digivolve into fucking Belzemon. I'm sat there thinking, the fuck?
Well, much more
I
important than
understand
Digimon. This headset thing was like set up for a student at a school for like disabled who has no he can't use his hands or his legs at all. And with this headset or with this like virtual reality thing, they like programmed a software so he could play the piano with his eyes.
Nice.
So now this kid can like learn to play the piano, and
With his
because of this
eyes?
technology,
That's,
with his
that's
eyes.
pretty damn
The
fucking.
new meaning of look, Ma, no hands.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but laugh at that. That was actually pretty good, Matt.
I'd love it if they like do it into like contacts and stuff.
But I mean, think about it.
Symphony,
like-
it's just like a zoom up of his face, just
I
going.
mean, if you think about the possibilities just from that one
Thank
thing.
you.
You could eventually
It looks
program
like
it
he's
to be able
having a
to
seizure.
like
the seizure symphony.
For fuck's sake, Matt. You
Matt,
started off
shut
really
up.
good. Matt, you started off really good and then you went there.
Seizure symphony.
Fuck, man. No, I was going to say,
Okay.
imagine it. You know, if that kind of programming can be done, eventually you can get it to the point where it can be programmed to like control a car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
Like, control a car with your eyes.
Yeah.
the possibilities are completely limitless with this thing. It's amazing. Like
I feel like
people
if we
with
did
life-ending diseases, like people who have diseases that, like this kid who don't have any real hope for the future of like having a career, like being an artist or being a musician. Now with this technology, they can do that, and it is just beautiful.
I feel like
Maybe we'll end up with some more Beethovens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that might take a turn for the worse though, because like people who who don't have disabilities will start using it, and like everyone will become like morbidly obese and unable to do normal.
I'm not being funny. Half the population is already morbidly obese. Maybe if they start doing it, maybe if they fucking start using it, then I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm. You know, I'm just gonna leave it at that because otherwise, I'm gonna start getting a lot of people going, "Fucking hell, Crow Demon's a right bastard."
Or maybe it could go in the total opposite direction. Like they could play a virtual reality game that like it's very free and moving, and they're like, "Why can't I do this in real life?" And they're gonna look down, and they just can't even because there's too much fat in the way. And they're like, "Oh, that's why." And they like,
well, that's not what it's for, though. Like, that's not what it's for.
It's designed for something completely different. But let's just focus on what it was designed for instead of fat bastards just wanting to be lazy.
Well, I mean, reverse
the beautiful fact of it is that if this technology keeps advancing like it is, then there will be like.
Eventually, we're just all gonna be plugged into the Matrix.
People who.
And then we're gonna go back to normal life, and then we're gonna go from there. Then we're gonna build the Matrix in the
can't enjoy the niceties of spending time with their kids outside, or even talking to them outside of a hospital room, will be able to do that. Like, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
Holograms
or better yet, people watching this podcast that can't do normal things will be able to control a robot to slap Matt for those comments.
Well, fine. I mean,
pay $1 now to get the Slap Matt DLC.
The Slap-O-Matic.
The Slap Matt DLC.
Slap-O-Matic.
For 15,
only one easy payment of $1, and then you get to slap Matt 3 times throughout the show.
We'll put a link to our PayPal in the description.
Yeah.
Next to that one racing game whose name I forgot still.
And we're not telling him.
Yeah, wait, what is it like? I don't know, like One View Racing? I don't know. I don't even know where I got that from.
Moto something Heroes.
Motocross Heroes. Yes.
Moto Driver.
Moto Racing Heroes.
Moto Racing Heroes. Buy it today for free.
Buy it today for free.
Buy it today for free. Buy one, get one free. And considering the first one was free,
buy another.
Yeah, buy it again.
For only 11 payments of free. 99.
Now here's a good question: if a product is buy one get one free, and someone nicks one of them, but claims it to be the free one, technically are they breaking the law?
I actually made that comment to my parents when I was younger.
Until you buy one.
I made that comment to my parents when I was younger, and they were just like, shut up.
Why? Because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm not being funny. You know for a fact, that's been used in court, and at one point in the history of mankind, that one time that's been used as an excuse, and it's been allowed.
Well, then the judge in that court was retarded. Plain and simple.
Yeah,
what is it, man? Have you got a thing against people with handicaps?
No. I'm just stating a fact. Maybe if he was using virtual reality to judge better. You know, scan the evidence with his eyes. They might have seen
how much you dislike handicapped people?
Yes. No.
Yes. Oh my god, you can't go back on that one.
Oh.
Sure I can. I just did.
Got you to
you just
that.
dug yourself a terrible hole.
Wow, mate.
Well, at least I'll be able to dig out of it.
You was only digging your hole with a shovel. It seems you stepped up to a fucking JCB.
At least I'll be able to climb out of the hole.
How?
Not after that fucking comment, you won't.
What, that you hate handicapped people? Yes!
No.
Screwed. Mate, the wheelchair basketball team's waiting for you up that fucking hole.
Yeah, they're gonna come out. I come outside and I got like a bunch of like a horde of handicapped people hobbling after me.
Wow, wait a second. Why do they have to hobble?
Because they're handicapped.
Okay. Moving on.
Swiftly,
God.
moving on.
So
From
virtual
organ
reality
grinding
games.
to autism. No, not autism.
If we have games like first-person shooters or Madden or FIFA that are full virtual reality where you can control the movements and
those
stuff
would
with
be good.
your body, that'd be amazing. Cause like it'll be exercise.
I tell you now, if there was a Madden with virtual reality, I'd be sat there watching it. And you know when my mate gets tackled, I'd be the first person to punch him. It's like, why did you do that? It's like, well, you can now, not only can you see the pain, you can fucking feel it too, you idiot.
He's like, oh, thank you.
Exactly. I was thanking me for it.
You know, I've always like thought about that feature because, like, I mean, it'd be really immersive if you could feel a little pain.
I was about to say,
I
what,
mean-
beat the shit out of your mate function.
Yeah. You know, just
Oh God, Mortal
join
Kombat.
like
That'd be
someone
terrible.
just joins your lobby and it's like, hey, how you doing? You're like,
Oh, could you imagine
"Wow."
that? Could you imagine that in boxing games?
Oh,
People
Now
get,
you
like,
know what
no.
it feels like to be Merryweather.
People get like PTSD from Call of Duty because they get like shot up.
I think
No,
that I don't think that you would be able to feel pain.
I think
in
there was
the
two
game.
French lads who they. I wouldn't say hacked. They modified a Mega Drive, so when you died in a game of Sonic, it gave you an electric shock using a dog shot collar.
Oh God.
That's awesome.
I know. Could you imagine that every time you die, it's just.
Do they
I
get,
imagine it'd be
PTSD
like
from,
imagine
Sonic?
if they had any way of simulating the effect of like getting hit, it'd probably be like a vibrating thing, like on your controller.
Yeah, but think about it though. When you're playing a boxing game and your opponent's Mike Tyson, doesn't matter how fucking small that
Punch
vibration
out.
is.
The vibration will
Don't
like
even fucking
drill through your
don't
floor.
come to me with that fucking game. Fucking hate Punch Out.
Punch out.
Fucking hate that game.
I've always
Never
wanted to
played
play
it.
it. I've never been-
final boss. It's not a final fucking boss. A
You
final
don't have
boss
to
has an ability
imitate
to be
Mike
beaten.
Tyson to make a point.
I've always wanted to meet Mike Tyson just to ask him what the fuck. No, apparently Mike
What
Tyson
happened to you?
played that game in 2008 or something like that.
No, like
And even
2014.
Yeah, and even he agreed it was like it was ridiculous.
I mean, he didn't make the game though.
I know, but he turned around and said it was it was unrealistic. He wasn't. He turned and said, "I'm not that good."
Mike Tyson said, "I'm not that good." Wow.
Yeah, let's be honest. If Mike Tyson was that good, he wouldn't have to bite people's ears off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cutting you down to size, Mike.
Well, to be,
That guy's
it's
weird.
true. Otherwise, his special move in Punch Out would literally be him biting someone's ear off.
That'd be pretty.
Grabs the ref, bites his ears, spits it in your face. It's
Yeah, poor
trash
Mario ref.
technique.
Yeah.
Oh no! Right. Quick, Steven, change the topic before we fucking
Okay.
last week.
Let's see. I'm going to
We need
look
more
up
topics.
what happened on the Sony E3 conference because I don't remember.
I don't know either.
Sony at E E3.
Halo got announced. Then no one paid attention after that.
No, Sony, not like.
Oh
not
right,
Microsoft.
Sony. Rayman got
they
announced.
did
and
a
no one
Final
paid
Fantasy
attention
VII, right?
after that.
Because Square Enix is owned by Sony, right?
No,
Oh.
Square Enix own themselves. I
Oh,
don't
really?
think there's a
With
company in the world that will be able to buy Square Enix.
True. I don't know. I thought they were like just with someone.
Oh no, Squaresoft bought out Enix. That's obviously why there is Square.
Oh,
They
Dark
yeah.
Souls 3 was
They
announced.
into themselves. Apparently,
Dark-
there's been big rumors that keep cropping up throughout the years since 2010 about Square Enix trying to take over a company called Tri-Ace. And Tri-Ace made the Star Ocean
Short smartphone
series,
battery
which
life is
again
a
is
problem we
another
all face.
very
and while external
popular
battery
RPG game.
Never heard of it.
Trust me, it's an extremely in Japan and like in Asia, very popular title.
All right.
To the point that Star Ocean Second Story on the PlayStation 1 kind of has a bit of a cult following. What with it having 76 or 74 endings.
Wow, that is a lot of endings.
Yeah.
So if they like absorb them, will they be like Square Tri-Enix?
Probably.
That,
To be
they
quite
just
fair,
need to, like,
if
keep-
Tri-Ace's
they just need to keep
team...
absorbing. They just need to keep absorbing companies till they have like the coolest name ever.
Square Enix.
Square Egatron.
It sounds like a fucking transformer gone wrong.
Square Egatron.
I am Square Enix.
Yeah. So the only thing I could find that is notable to me from Sony was they announced Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, I'm so pumped for that.
I actually am, considering I haven't fucking played Dark Souls 2.
You haven't? It's good.
Not yet, I haven't, no. And I really want to. But Dark Souls 3 just looked... Let's just hope they haven't taken too much effect from fucking Bloodborne. Because a lot of people said they liked it, but then you got a lot of people saying, you know, it was good, but it's not. It wasn't.
Well, I mean, Bloodborne and Dark Souls are are made by different people now. Dark Souls 2 was made by a different person who made the first Dark Souls, and he went on to make Bloodborne because like he also didn't like what was going on with the second Dark Souls, so he was like, "Yeah, I'm out." That's why there's like so many different.
Quite fair. Dark Souls 1 is like, apparently for me, it's like one of the hardest fucking games I've played.
Dark Souls 2 is
it's just one of those raging. Yeah, but Dark Souls 2 is nothing compared to Dark Souls 1. It's not as hard. Then to say that it was made by the same person who made Bloodborne, that kind of says something that the Dark Souls fans kind of know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean they're both very hard though. I gotta say.
I mean, a lot of them turned around and said that when Dark Souls 2 came out, they said it was casual Dark Souls. And then when Bloodborne came out, that became casual Dark Souls.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of it's also like with Dark Souls that I've been noticing, with most of the bosses, which is like it's supposed to be like the staple of like the hardness of the games. A lot of them I've played, they're like incredibly, impossibly hard.
What, in Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 2. But they all have these little secret tricks to modify the area where it becomes easier. Like there's this one place where like you can't target onto a guy because he moves incredibly fast, he doesn't let up, and he like jumps all around the room.
I think I know what
and like you can't target onto him, like and like you just lose him, and it's terrifying. And I was so unable to beat him, and then I found out that you could light up the area, so it was like 10 times easier.
Like the last giant in Dark Souls 2, apparently, if you stand just behind his legs, like not directly under him, but just behind him, most of his moves can't hit you, and you can just sit there and hack his legs out.
Yeah, I think that
because a lot of his moves require you to be in front of him.
Yeah,
because he's a swinger.
Yeah, he wasn't a hard enemy. Like,
yeah, then you compare the Last Giant, because Last Giant is one of the first bosses. You compare him to the first bosses of Dark Souls 1.
That's
Asylum Demon, for one. I mean, if you didn't know what you were doing with the Asylum Demon, FYI, I didn't. I died 7 times to the Asylum Demon. I went into the room and tried to take him on without realizing you could jump on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the Taurus Demon, I got that one by sheer luck.
Really?
Yeah. Then you got the Capra Demon. I fucking couldn't beat him at all.
That's the guy with like the double swords, right?
Yeah, and the 2 dogs.
I beat that guy on my first try. I didn't have no one told me what to do. I was just like, I just ran away. And I found like a cranny where you couldn't even get me.
Capra Demon is basically, when people talk of the Capra Demon, he is the boss that your fight is decided within 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's really true.
Like, he must have killed me 20, 30, 40 times easily. Like, I lost count. That's why I can't tell you whether it was 20, 30, or 40. Eventually, I got the poison, like, throwing things. And I stood outside the gate, the mist gate, and I threw him over.
Oh, wow.
And poisoned him before I even got in the area. And then the mist gate dropped. And then both the dogs jumped out the fucking door and killed me.
Did they come back?
Yep.
Nice
he came back. And then I did it again. And this time, one of the dogs died. So when the gate dropped, the one dog ran out, and that was easy.
Alright, good.
It was also because I didn't realise I'd poisoned myself at the same time. Because when you throw them, obviously part of the poison leaches onto you. And I completely didn't realise that something I was wearing decreased my poison resistance.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
So you essentially just killed yourself in that
yeah.
long knife throwing.
But no, Dark Souls 1, in comparison to Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne, they kind of proved the whole thing that the sequel can never be as good.
I don't know. I think Dark Souls 2 is really good too. I think they were
They
very
were good in
different
their own, in their own
games.
way.
Yeah.
Because
The
Dark
one thing that
Souls 1 was the rage. That game was built around rage. I'm sorry, they took the essence of what it was to be a rage game, and then they just built around that.
yeah.
Dark Souls
What can
2
we do?
was
Mix them off as much as possible.
Dark Souls 2 was a little bit more easier to manage.
Yeah.
And then apparently Bloodborne, they took away the blocking system, but then they made things like the hitboxes massive. Apparently, so you can actually,
I've seen people just hit people through doors when they can't even hit them.
yeah, and that's the kind of things that the reason people sit there and do say things like, "Oh, it's just casual Dark Souls,"
Yeah.
because of little bugs like that.
And another difference I've noticed between Dark Souls 2 and the first Dark Souls is the feeling of isolation is almost completely gone because there are so many people you can talk to.
Yeah,
And
there's
meet
so many
in Dark Souls 2.
NPCs. It's like all of a sudden you're no longer on your own. It's no longer a solo Ronin quest through the very depths of fucking hell. Now it's a casual stroll.
Casual stroll through the plains with all your friends.
Exactly.
And like Dark Souls 1 had some people talking that you could talk to, but they would just only have like 4 lines of dialogue.
Yeah, it wasn't really exactly a conversation. It was just, I've been isolated for this long, I don't remember how to talk to a person, so here's a few lines, now fuck off.
Yeah.
Like the dude that sits at Firelink Shrine, he's probably the only person that talks to you properly.
I killed him.
I fucking hated him.
Yeah, he was a kind of douche.
Oh hey, my only friend. Fucking end
Bye.
him.
I know, I didn't kill him, but I did kill the merchant.
Why? Oh yeah.
Because I wanted the Uchi Katana.
I bought this stuff in that.
Yeah,
game.
motherfucker's got that Uchi Katana. That's like,
That's fucked
I
up.
think it's
yo.
the 3rd or 4th best dex weapon in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I go power.
No, man, you go dex, man. Go to Catacombs, get yourself the Great Scythe. That's it. Nothing, just nothing stops you anymore.
Nah, I always go like full strength. I'm like a juggernaut.
I mean, I'll admit it, I had to get my mate to help me get the Great Scythe because I made the mistake of... I went into the Catacombs literally from the minute I got to the Firelink Shrine.
Oh.
This is me who doesn't know how to play Dark Souls too damn well at this point. Still don't. And I ran into the Catacombs not knowing that the skeletons down there are kind of, controlled by these necromancer dudes who can bring them back to life.
Yeah.
So, silly me. Then you've got the douchebag who flips the fucking drawbridge.
Oh yeah.
Funny
Wait, was that like
fuck.
that's like the priest dude, right?
I'm so sorry. I hit the drawbridge.
Yeah, and then he freaking was he like the spoilers, whoever actually cares about Dark Souls story, which like he freaking attacks you later on, and I'm like, you douche! You
Yeah,
pushed
he's a
me off
proper
a cliff.
cock. He's a proper cock. I hated him. Like, which is the reason why when my mate turned and says to me, you can keep him alive, and later on you'll get more dialect and you get a weapon off him. I'm like, right, I'm gonna keep you alive just for that weapon. And then later on when he attacked me, and I was like, that's very nice of you to attack me, but guess what? I've got the Great Scythe, bitch. Fucking just annihilated him. But no, Dark Souls 3 is looking good. It looks like they've gone back to what it was in Dark Souls.
Oh really?
And if it keeps like that, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I love a good hard game, because like every game nowadays is so easy.
Yeah. Stephen, your thoughts?
I got no thoughts.
Yeah.
I've got nothing. I just thought I mentioned Dark Souls 3.
Well, yeah, I know you guys played it. I haven't.
You should. So
Yeah,
should.
man.
Yeah,
Just play Dark Souls 1 for the biggest rage part of the game is the fact that it's run on Windows Live.
I won't. I don't want to say anything for certain, but one of my many games that I have planned for family time may or may not be Dark Souls.
Ooh.
And I may or may not be making Donovan play it.
No.
Will you be padding the rooms and putting protection on the joypads and whatnot?
Also, guys,
I think
strategy guide. I'm not sure because that game's hard to figure out.
Seriously, mate, my mate were playing that game and he threw his joypad. That fucker came back like it was on a bungee cord.
Well, I'll figure out how to beat it, and if not, and I'll just enjoy the show. And if it gets to the point where
have you uploaded any family time yet?
no, we haven't recorded any.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
Oh, I thought you have.
no, gotta wait till I get there.
Which is
I'm able to go
tomorrow?
over.
Yeah.
Nope. Actually, I didn't know that this weekend was Father's Day weekend.
Ah, right.
Oh, it is?
Yep, it's this
Oh.
Sunday.
I didn't know.
So, Saturday, tomorrow, I have a birthday to go to, and then Sunday, I got a Father's Day thing to spend with my grandpa and my dad.
What you gonna do with your pa and grandpa?
They're going shooting.
Probably just hang out at our grandpa's house, or my grandpa's
They're
house.
probably going to go hang out at a strip club. That's the whole father-son
in
thing
that
to do,
order?
isn't it?
In that order?
Yeah.
Shoot
It's the
them
father-son
with
thing to
the
do
strip
nowadays, man. Go to a strip club.
What? Oh, strip club? Well, my cousin Shelby and her daughters are gonna be there, so
What, at a strip,
No, strip
What?
club then.
no, at the
strip club?
hanging out at my grandpa's.
Because I turned around and mentioned a strip club
Cousin
that you
Shelby
said,
and,
well,
her
they're going to be
father
there. And I'm
are-
like, wait a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm
At the strip
saying.
club?
Like, I don't think we're gonna go to the strip club because my cousin and her daughters are gonna be there.
I thought you
So
said
bring
they were
them
at the strip club.
along.
No.
Good experience. Show them where you work.
You could just see it, Steven sat there and he turns to him and was like, you know, if you don't do well in school and college and university, this is the only job you'll ever be able to get.
And they're like, I want to work like that.
No, you don't.
They're so acrobatic.
No, they're not.
Wow, they're beautiful. What's the
No,
name?
they're not.
They've got
No.
about 4 different ones.
They're so beautiful, yes, but their souls are tainted.
I think I'd like to move on.
Now Steven's asking to move on.
What?
I've been asking to move on. This is like, oh
you
my
want
god.
to talk about your nieces potentially becoming...
No.
Anyway, moving
No, I
on.
don't.
Steven, what games have you been playing recently? Apart from the game that we're promoting.
Oh wow. What haven't I been playing other than that? Shit. I Motor Racing Hero. I played that a lot because it's such a good game, and everyone should download it. And
Motor
it would
Racing
be
Hero.
great if there
Oh,
was a
wow,
link in the
I'm gonna
description.
go download it straight after the podcast. Good golly, I am.
I've already
Uh-huh.
downloaded. I've spent half my life on it and my money. I've been alienated from all my friends and family just because of this game, and it's way
Really?
worse.
'Cause I'd alienate you just for the way you're talking.
You wanna
Because
fucking go?
Can we go square
Fight
like?
me in Motocross 307.
I'll tell you 1v1, bro. On motocross.
Cause you actually can do that on this game, cause it allows that feature.
Wow.
I didn't even know that. No, you can
Fight me
actually
1v1.
1v1
Where's your
me.
computer? Where's your
We
iPad?
don't even have to go to PAX.
Fight me 1v1. All right. Where's your iPod?
Yeah, I'll beat you at Moto City Hero any day.
Anyway,
love it.
Stephen,
Uh-huh.
please God.
Well, since you know what, I've been trying to like not spoil series for a while now on this show, but fuck it. So on I started uploading my Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
actually ended really abruptly.
Oh, bro.
One of the early episodes.
What, did you all die?
He only.
Yeah,
he
I have my-
started.
I had my first Pokemon, and I won't say which Pokemon, but a certain Pokemon self-destructs and kills my my only Pokemon and it,
Ah,
Oh,
ending that. So then I decided that because that was so abrupt, I would try to do better in a different Pokemon game. which is basically the same Pokemon game except a different color.
Oh wait, weren't you talking about in the beginning when yeah, I've never really lost a Nuzlocke since they're so easy.
No.
I could have sworn you were talking about how you never lost a Nuzlocke before.
No, I never finished a Nuzlocke.
Anyway, his wanting to do a Nuzlocke was from watching a particular YouTuber playing Pokemon, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
It certainly weren't you, Matt.
Yeah, I don't play that on my channel. If I did, I wouldn't even upload it.
Why not?
That's my roll.
Because that's how I roll. Wow.
Yeah. You starve
Yeah, yeah.
until they're begging.
That
begging
second
for a while.
Pokemon game also ended recently.
Did you?
Like,
you
Do I
already
even want to know why?
Well, it wasn't as extraordinary as how the first one ends, but it was just as surprising because I went into the episode like, all right, I'm gonna record this, gonna get through it, and yeah, I lost. I don't want to say too much. All I can say is that I was shocked that I lost.
Electric.
Should we say it? You didn't lose. You got your ass handed to you. Was it one of those? If you were shocked about it, then it was a blatant ass
I'm
handed.
pretty sure it was like an electric Pokemon. That's why he's using the word shocked.
What? Sure, man.
Yeah,
I was actually.
I deduced it already.
I was telling Steven the other day about my luck when it comes to randomizers on Pokemon Emerald.
It's much better than mine.
Every time I've got my starters out, at least one of them's been a legend.
Jeez.
And in the first area, I had wild Rayquazas.
Well, I couldn't catch a damn Pokemon. Like, every single time I go to catch one, it'd be like in yellow health, and I'd be like, Pokeball.
Pokeball, go.
Pokeball. Whoop. Pokeball. Whoop. Even when it was like red health, I was like, Pokeball. Whoop.
Maybe we should just get good at it.
See, that's one of the things I'm trying to do on the Pixelmon series. I don't want to use any ball apart from the Pokeballs. Because it's kind of been my thing for every Pokemon game. I don't use any other ball apart from Pokeballs.
Really?
I think it's just to prove that most of the legends and like these hard to catch Pokemon can legitimately just be caught with a Pokeball.
Yeah, I did that when like on my first playthrough with Pokemon Green when I was little. I was catching like the great birds like Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. I did it all with like color coded balls. I did Articuno with Great Ball, Zapdos with an Ultra Ball, and I somehow caught a Moltres with a Pokeball, and I did right off the bat too. I was just like, oh, Moltres, Pokeball, go. Caught it.
Pretty sure that it is actually recommended to use regular Pokeballs on legendary Pokemon because no matter what kind of Pokeball you get, unless it's a Master Ball,
it's
going to
same
take forever.
catch rate.
Really?
But no, I mean, I caught a fucking shiny Rayquaza with a Pokeball. That was like one of my.
You found one in the wild.
No,
Like
in the Rayquaza's tower. Trust me, that requires a lot of you sitting there, saving at Rayquaza's feet,
Oh yeah.
checking
I'm
in.
like if you just walked up to it and like, oh, shiny Rayquaza.
Only once have I ever managed to do that, and it was one of those Pokemon. It was Latias, and he appeared, and I was looking at him. I'm thinking,
Latias.
you don't look right. Something's off about your colouring. My mate looked over my shoulder, and went, "It's a fucking shiny." I was like, really? Pokeball, go!
Did you catch it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've only caught a few shinies in my life, and 2 of them were legends. The rest I've had like, I think the worst one I've ever had was a fucking Bidoof.
I've only gotten
That's like
one,
the most
and
pathetic Pokemon too.
It was
Yeah,
insane.
I mean, I would have took the shiny Magikarp over a fucking shiny Bidoof because at least it turns into shiny fucking Gyarados.
Bro, I love Magikarp.
In Pixelmon, if you get Pixelmon, set a fire on the floor and get your Magikarp out on the fire, then quickly pull Magikarp back in, and then throw him out again, but in water, and you get his skin changes into cooked Magikarp.
What?
And then if you evolve him into Gyarados using a rare candy, he becomes Zombie Gyarados.
What?
Yeah, man. Pixelmon's
fucked up.
beast for that.
That's really elaborate.
But
It's fucked up, is what that is.
it's good, and zombie Gyarados looks fucking awesome.
Do you have one?
I'm just still sat there waiting for them to add my favorite fucking ancient fossil
no.
Pokemon, Lily.
We'll take that as a no.
Leap?
Yeah.
Oh, I like Kabuto.
No, I like them, but Lilip is like my favorite of the fossils.
Oh, you know, I like that. I like the pterodactyl one. What's his name?
Aerodactyl?
That's such an
You
uncreative
literally just
name.
like take off a letter, and then that's its name.
2 letters. Excuse me.
The P silent.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to say it, so I thought I'd quickly say it.
Come on, Steven. Why don't you know how to spell?
Wow.
So, you know, I've been playing other games.
Such as?
Smash Brothers. I
Oh.
got back into playing some Smash Brothers. I'm looking into, eventually, whenever I have money to spare, I want to get Mewtwo or Ryu. I can't decide. But they both look really
Mewtwo.
cool.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck Ryu.
Okay. I will make
Well, I
that
don't even
decision.
know what Ryu is. Oh, Ryu from like
Street
Smash-
Fighter.
Street Fighter, right? Oh, wow.
What the
Well, I don't know. Look,
Okay.
I don't play Street Fighter. I was thinking on Nintendo, not Capcom.
It is one of the most commonly known video game characters. And one of those
what's the
commonly known
difference?
video game sounds, Hadouken, is like known by everybody.
Look,
Personally,
look,
I reckon they should have put Poison in, because I'd have just loved to see cutscenes between Poison and Snake.
Poison and Snake.
You
Like,
know who Poison is from Street Fighter, don't you?
yeah, I do. The transvestite.
Yeah, the transvestite.
Oh no, that's
Well, like
they
Poison
wouldn't.
and
I don't
Snake, why?
Nintendo. I don't
Because-
think Nintendo would do that.
Really? You sure about that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Would you like me to go and get the list of sexual innuendos in Nintendo games?
No, I just don't think they would put
Wait,
poison.
how
in
is
there.
Poison?
It wasn't
and
because
Snake
of
a
anything
se-
like
a
sexual innuendos.
Well, you could just see Snake hitting on Poison. No
How?
kind of telling him.
How?
It's just of all the characters, I imagine that like after Ryu, if they put any more Street Fighter characters in, I imagine they
Kuma.
would put like Cammy or Chun Li.
Kuma.
Chun-Li, if anything, she's like the second most popular. With
I'd like to see a
massive
Kuma.
thighs.
No, you know what'll happen if they do add any more Street Fighter characters. You know exactly which one they're going to put in, because there is
No, I don't.
nowhere that Street Fighter characters can go without that fucktard following them. Dan,
Gam?
D-A-N.
Dan? That's a really plain name.
Yeah, he was a piss take on another fighting game, because it came out. It was very, very similar to Street Fighter. So what they did is they made Dan, who was like a rip-off of the other fighting game's main character. And even one of his winning sayings is, he says, "I like such and such game, but I prefer Street Fighter."
Huh.
And he's just like, he does like a one-handed fireball, which travels the whole of like 2 inches from his hand. His spinning roundhouse kick like literally travels about a foot. He is shit.
Yeah, he sounds like it.
But he fucking manages. He's got like a cult following. He fucking ends up everywhere Street Fighter ends up. I mean,
Maybe he's just like a joke character.
no, he is, and that's the problem though. He was originally made as a joke character, but now he is a stable character in the series.
Huh.
I tell you, the best character they ever added to a Street Fighter game was Deadpool.
Oh yeah, they did that with like Marvel
Yeah.
versus
Just
Capcom.
because his super move, he picks up the super bar, hits you in the head with it, and then takes his own health bar off and hits you with that. Because remember, Deadpool is self-conscious of the fact that he's in a magazine, a comic, so it's obvious that he's going to be self-aware of the fact that he's in a game.
Yeah.
Even when he's in his
that's just
own game, he
thing,
does
like,
it.
breaking the fourth dimension.
Yeah. Deadpool always breaks the fourth wall, and that's what makes him fucking amazing. It's like when he
Yeah.
wins, he'll run up to the camera and go, "Hey, player, did you see that? Was you recording that? You wasn't. What?"
Yeah, I mean, I really hope the Deadpool movie coming out,
Oh.
like they are able to do that, but not make it like really cheesy.
Well, it's Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool, and let's be honest, I think the whole breaking the fourth wall subtly, I think that'll work really well with him, because he's the only person who can pull off. Personally, I reckon he's the only one that could probably pull off Deadpool's sense of humor if they let him. Because remember, he's going to be bound by whatever the fucking stupid director wants. And if the director turns around and says, "No, that was good, but I want you to do it this way," and it's nothing like Deadpool, then what's he going to be able to do? Not much apart from just listen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe make a Kickstarter.
Can I go on to change.org?
Kickstarter, please make me director of Deadpool movie. I need to raise $15 million. We'll get like $30 million within like 2 days.
I'll tell you now. You know what I'd do? I'd take the script. I would just erase all of Deadpool's lines and look at Ryan Reynolds and go, just do whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yeah.
That's what Deadpool would have done, to be fair. He would have just ripped it.
It's like they don't even have a script. They just like put Deadpool onto a set and like sees how he does stuff, like how he reacts.
It's like when you play the game, I love his sneak animation on the game. It's so... When you play the Deadpool game, his sneak animation is so over the top. Like, bad guy sneaking.
Really?
It's
Where
brilliant.
he like squat down with like...
Yeah, you know the over-exaggerated tiptoe steps as well. His hands are out in the whole creepy, sadistic bad guy style. It looks fucking brilliant.
That's awesome. I need to play that game.
I love the two voices in his head as well, because you've obviously got the one that just doesn't care, and then you've got the intellectual one. And there's one bit in it, like the first mission of the game, and I can't remember what it is the intellectual one says, and the other one just turns around and goes, "Hey, he's right. We should keep him round." It's like you've got a fucking choice.
Yeah. Deadpool. You are the favorite character.
But yes, Stephen, you should get Mewtwo over Rio.
Okay, I will look into it.
Steven's like another thing I brought up that everyone else went on a rant about.
Oh, did you? I didn't even notice.
He was too busy playing motocross.
I was actually...
Yeah, he's just so absorbed into the game.
I was actually playing Pokemon Omega.
No, shut up! You're playing motocross.
You're playing motocross because it is.
My phone died.
No, it didn't.
Motocross transcends phones.
Stephen, it fucking didn't.
Keep it in your heart.
Okay. The only other game I've been playing was I've had the final episode of Metroid Fusion recorded for like a month and a half now, and it's coming up to the point where the final episode will be uploaded, and I've actually already started recording my next big playthrough, which is gonna be, if this website I looked up about how long it is correct, it should be close to like 70 parts.
Really, motocross takes that long?
Wow.
Yes.
I mean,
it's got such longevity.
He had to willfully force himself to stop playing it for so long.
Well, to be fair, I mean, you've got to show all the guides on how to get the new bikes and stuff, and then had to 100% each one of the courses. Come on, think on that.
Yes.
Then you've got to do reviews on new content coming out. Essentially, you've got to basically just copy what all these Destiny and COD players reviewers do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, did I touch a button with saying that the Destiny and COD reviewers just do the same thing, just changing the lines for whatever it is they're reviewing?
Yeah, what?
They do, really.
With like YouTube channels that I hate. Like
he hates mine.
Like, I've been seeing so many of them lately.
What was that, Steven?
I'm sorry, Steven. What?
Well, it's like Matt was like, you know what YouTube channels I hate, and I was like, you know what? I was thinking to myself, well, who's the person I could start the most beef with? Fuck you, PewDiePie.
So hang on, you started on PewDiePie, person who's probably never going to watch this podcast.
No, I'm talking about people who watch him.
We're going to have to get a petition on change.org for people petitioning just to get PewDiePie to watch it.
No, see, you don't start beef with big YouTubers like that. Big, respectable YouTubers who will see that, even if they did see this video, they'd be like, yeah, haha, fuck me. or they just like ignore it. But it's their fans
Fuck
that would get it's their fans that would get upset. So
Yeah,
that's the people I'm trying to start the beef with.
I don't think they really care at all, like the actual YouTubers themselves. I mean, they're making too much money to care.
Yeah, I mean, it's when people if you look at some of my old Minecraft series, I've got people that sit there and try and take the piss out of me, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, someone turned around and, oh, you know what? The one thing that gets on my nerves is when I look back at an old series I used to do called Medicraft, and I still get people now going, oh yeah, I played this Medicraft on such and such a launcher, and I'm like, yeah, I started doing the Medicraft series like a month before somebody made a Medicraft like mod pack. And even then, if you look at the mod pack, you'll see that my mod pack is so much different. Like, I don't have some of the broken bullshit mods they have. Like, there's one of them called Four Kingdoms. To this day, I've still not worked out how that fucking mod works. There's no real explanation apart from it makes a big cat-like kingdom in the middle of nowhere, which will sink down to whatever y-axis and thusly fuck up the terrain around it.
Yeah. I hope that I will one day get big enough to have trolls. All I have to settle for now is Tom. Comments on every single one of my videos about how shitty I am.
Oh yes.
Literally every video, he's like, "Wow, Matt, nice resolution. Wow.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Fucking A.
Wow,
yeah, man.
The worst." And I'm like, "Tom, I'm trying."
Tom, I'm
Are
fucking
you?
trying. I'm fucking trying, Tom.
Look.
And Tom's like, really? Well,
Okay.
hopefully, as long as you try in higher resolution.
Well, maybe I don't know how. And it always gets fixed too. It's just that he watches it immediately after it comes out.
Yeah,
So
if you watch it before it comes, like before it's properly sent out, you only get, I think the highest option that I've sometimes got for my videos is like 240. And I actually had someone turn and go, "How come you only did it on 240?" I'm like, "No, give it some time and you'll see the other options." And they were like, "Oh yeah, there's 720." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
No, Matt, your resolution is still nasty in your newest episode. It's still nasty.
my newest one. I don't know what happened with that one. It was weird.
It's the same with all of them.
No.
They're all nasty.
Go back and watch them.
Number 6, I'm looking at it right now. It's nasty.
Okay, shut up. Anyway.
Are we talking about Fallout?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
See, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my Fallout series when I do my an idiot's guide to surviving Fallout. I don't know if I want to do it where I think what I might do is just have like a selection of mods, and then as I play through like every maybe 10 episodes, change up the mods so I'm doing something different. So it keeps it fresh. Because then, I'm not being funny, if you go to the Nexus, especially for fucking Fallout New Vegas, I don't even know how that game got so many damn mods.
Yeah, it's got a lot of mods.
Are you really gonna call it Guide to Surviving Fallout?
Idiot's Guide to Surviving Fallout.
That's what you're gonna call it?
Yeah. It's not as clever as Falling Out New Vegas, but...
You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything, Matt.
You don't even have to.
Falling Out New Vegas.
Falling Out. Anyway. Back to the YouTube hate.
What was that film? What's it? Now Leaving Las Vegas or something like that?
I don't know.
You could have played on that.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Anyway, before
Fucking my mate.
by crowd,
Speaking of Fallout 3, the game I want to play,
Again.
my mate has just fucking logged in to play it, bastard.
wow.
I'm sorry, man. I'm getting you back for that time. Every time I tried to talk, you fucking spoke over me.
Oh well, maybe I wasn't done talking.
Revenge, bitch.
Well, you don't have to use mean words.
I'm sorry, man. You just have to get in, be quicker, and get more assertive.
I'm sorry. I try to assert myself, then you get angry at me.
I don't get angry. Trust me, I don't get angry.
Yeah, I know.
If I got angry, we'd have fucking people in the comments like, "Stop picking on Matt, man. God damn."
Yeah,
I
you
don't
guys are
discriminate.
so
I
mean to
hate
me all the
everyone
time.
equally.
I have never been so oppressed in my life.
That's alright. I've never been so deep.
Now let me oppress other people.
It would make
So,
a cheat from depressing them.
So anyway, these YouTube videos that I've seen been popping up more and more recently, and like I don't know if it's new or if I'm just now seeing them, but it's these videos where people record themselves watching videos and reacting to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I think
watching like TV shows or animes or parodies. It just records like a gigantic picture of them and
Yeah,
just
and
show
then
in a
just,
small
like-
little box.
yeah.
And
Then
it's just them like watching like, ah,
basically what they do is they reverse their face cam.
yeah, and it's so dumb. Like,
To be fair, I think it started with when YouTubers did this reacting to their old videos,
yeah,
and it just started from there. And now people do it with everything. And
I mean, like, I don't want to see how you react. I want to react myself. I think that's like the whole. I think that's like the whole purpose of it. Like to see, like, does other people think it's funny too, or am I just a freak?
yeah,
It's like a justifying if what you're doing is in the now.
and see, this is why I will always just do
Like a
whatever the
friend
fuck I want on my
simulator.
channel instead of doing what everyone else is doing.
What, playing video games?
No, but no, when people fucking pick the, the in now games, and I'm just sat there thinking, I'm not gonna waste my money on something that I probably won't continue playing. Like Ark.
I just want to play Metroid.
I turned around and went to my mates, "What is Ark like?" And they went, "Rust with dinosaurs." I was like, "Thank you." Didn't need to know more than that.
Yeah, a lot of people are playing that now too.
And to be fair,
I've only
I've
seen a little
watched.
bit of it.
I watched Jacksepticeye. Watched one of his episodes. It's got nothing to do with Jack. It's just the fact that I just could not watch any more of it because I just didn't. I wasn't intrigued.
Do you know who Critical is?
Yeah.
Have you seen him
What up?
play
It's Critical, and I'm playing.
Yeah, the deep voice
Yeah.
Pussy Destroyer.
He played a lot of horror games, and his reactions are just so stone cold bored. Fucking brilliant.
The only
Oh,
thing
it's
that
so
I've seen
beautiful.
scare him is like a leaf that hit his window. And then like a psycho killer came up in the game and he was like, oh.
Yeah, he was playing not Penumbra, something Padicio,
Padicio.
something like I can't remember what it
It was
was.
like an Italian dude.
Yeah, and
Hey,
it's going
let me
through it,
get
and then there was the
Padicio.
mannequins, and oh no, the shadow dude popped up and swung his knife, and he was just so quiet, and then out of nowhere he just turns around and he's like, "Sup?" What the fuck? When
Yeah,
he
I
plays
know,
Cat
I didn't
Mario,
know how.
when he plays Cat Mario, you know Critical means business when he mentions his nipples.
Yeah.
My God,
Yeah, but
my
like-
nipples are fucking wrecked. I'm about to rip my dick off and milk it and turn it into fucking petroleum, and fuel my car with my dick.
Yeah, like
What?
the way he like describes things is so funny because like he's got like the most dry sense of humor.
And it's just the fact that no matter what he does, he keeps his voice so monotone.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
I didn't know we were
changing that up
sponsoring
for-
other YouTubers on this show now.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were sponsoring other YouTubers on this show as well.
Critical deserves.
they only
He
do-
doesn't even.
He
make
doesn't
any
need
money off
fucking
of it.
sponsoring.
He doesn't even make any money off of it. He donates it all to charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay,
is-
So in essence, Stephen, by supporting him, we're supporting charity, and that's a good.
Yeah, you got a thing against charity, huh? You hate charity. Next thing you know, you're gonna say you hate cripples.
And join the Matt Wagon.
Yeah, the Mat Wagon. No one wants to
Okay,
be in the Mat Wagon.
we're gonna take
Not even Matt.
our break because I haven't been playing any other games. I'm just gonna start the break.
Other
right now.
than Motocross Hero, I feel you there.
Thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Well, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little break. Hopefully you got some tasty tasties. I know I did. I got a pizza
Oh, so
and
did I.
a Coke. Whoa.
Wow. We're like the same person.
Ha!
Can you read my mind right now? Tell me, what am I thinking of?
about why you're not playing Motor Racing Hero right now.
Close. Why am I not playing it with two hands?
Oh.
Yeah, I downloaded it on my friend's phone, so now I'm gonna play it with two hands.
He's masturbating with the other. That's why he can't play with two.
No, that's why I use my feet for that. I need to maximize my performance.
All right. So, what games have you been playing?
Motocross Hero.
Uh-huh.
Nothing else.
All right.
In all seriousness, I've been playing. Recently, I've gotten two games, one of which I haven't played yet.
Fallout New Vegas and low res.
What?
When he asked what games you've been playing, Fallout New Vegas and low res.
Okay, you know what? Can we just let go of the resolution of my videos?
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, continue.
My
Continue.
resolution videos.
Continue.
Okay. Any more words, Crow? Good. No, too bad. Anyway, so I've gotten two games. Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I'm super excited to play that with my friend. Maybe record it. I had the first one for Xbox, and we played that all the time. And I got this game called King Arthur's Gold. It looks like Terraria, but it's kind of a deathmatch as far as I've played it. It's really interesting. It's got pretty much a system where you group up on a team and like you make a castle and you try to kill the other team and like destroy the castle. And it looks really fun and it's got good mechanics. It's like the I should probably try playing with a controller because like the keyboard is kind of weird to work with in that game. But it's all like really unique in how it's played too. It can be a little frustrating, but it's a really good game though. I would recommend it. I think it might still be on sale. I don't know. Been playing some Smite still. I've stopped playing Civ 5 for now. Couldn't take all the intensity, you know.
Smite can't be that intense, Stephen?
Huh?
I said Smite can't be that intense, can it?
Oh,
Yeah, Smite can't be.
actually, last time we played, which was ages ago, I was screaming my head off.
Yeah, but not because it was intense though, really.
Smite can get intense.
No, but
Civilization 5, however.
There's no more tense game than. Like, I was making a deal with Bismarck, and I had to negotiate the amount of gold per turn I was getting from him.
I had to talk to people.
And I had to trade.
I'm a socialite.
Social Simulator 2015.
Matt just spent
nightmare.
the entire time sat indoors in his bedroom.
Yeah, that's like the only horror game I need, really.
Socializing?
Yeah.
Level 2.
For Matt, it's
Busy
like...
city side.
It was so horrible, Mum. They tried to make me talk to people.
Final boss. Talking at a party with an awkward old friend.
Going for a job interview.
Yeah. But... yeah, I haven't really been doing much besides that. What else? I don't know. I will be playing a lot more games since I finally done with school for now. I got 3 whole months of dicking around until school starts up again. Super pumped. I'm also gonna be getting a job too at Baskin Robbins near me. It's real close. Yeah.
So, are you sure you can handle that amount of socializing?
I'll try.
I have to ask, is Baskin Robbins just an ice cream place? Like, is it just ice cream?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Wait,
I think he just wanted to know because he wanted to know if he could go there
too.
for anything other than ice cream.
Well, like, I worked at Dairy Queen, which was a place where you get ice cream and food like regular food, and
Okay.
I was a cook there, and it was just awful.
Yeah, I ain't cooking. I am not cooking.
It's terrible. Well, to be
Sorry.
fair, the Dairy Queen I worked at, the air conditioner was broken
Oh, that's
the
the
entire
worst.
time I worked.
That ruined
Yeah.
the ice cream too.
Sorry, I just had an orgasm. I just looked on Steam, and Fallout 3 and New Vegas Game of the Year editions are both on sale for £5.9 each.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's having a sale for all Fallout games.
Yep. There's the fact that it's the Game of the Year edition, and it's like a fiver.
Oh,
He is very happy, like very very happy, and
the
I'm
sales are
currently
going
purchasing
crazy
it right now.
The Steam summer sale. There was a game I bought for literally 19 cents. It's normally $10.
I tell you a game that I did pick up on the Steven, you'd like this game. It's called Rogue Legacy.
Oh, I know that game.
It's a roguelike dungeon game, but every time you die, one of your three children will take over from you. The problem is, your children kind of have certain traits.
Yeah.
Your child could be a mage, which if it's a female and it's a mage, she will have a long white beard.
If it's a female,
Or they can be a berserker, I think it is, or a knight. Now, one of the traits. These are some of the traits that they can have, and I'm not even kidding. ADHD
oh, that's me.
means they move faster. Gigantism, dwarfism. If they're colorblind, literally when you play the game, it's in black and white.
Oh,
There's
I'm
a
a gigantic dwarf.
there's another one where it's what's it? They can't see in 3D. They can't see 3D objects. So when you turn like you're a piece of paper.
Oh.
And the enemies do the same thing. It's like it's completely in 2D. Short-sighted. One of my lot was short-sighted, and they everything on the edge of the screen was blurred. But no, I was playing. I
I
thought
love
you
this
did enjoy
game
that,
already.
Stephen.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it actually on a different podcast. Yeah,
Really?
it reminds me of this game I played a while ago called Rius, where
Oh,
you're
my-
basically gods and you have to like set up the world and set up your people to
I think I've got that.
kind of survive. It's pretty cool,
I want to be God. That'd be cool.
right? Well, actually, I think it's like you're the planet, and then your children are the gods, and then their children are humans.
Rius. Hang on. Is one of them like a stone golem? Another one
Yeah.
looks like a swamp crab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that game. That game's pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, I saw
love
that
it.
in your inventory when I was looking through your stuff.
Stalker.
Just
So
a bit.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be adding my 150 odd game soon.
Yo, Steve, if you were actually God, what would you do?
If
Like,
I
what
was
would be
God,
like- What would be like the first, like, declaration of your religion be? Like,
Matt and Kroll are not allowed to take over the podcast.
what do you do? You're like,
if I was God, so basically, if I'm God, I can basically just decree that something is something, right?
yeah, like with the Jewish and the Islams, they're not allowed to eat pork. What is your
I thought it
what
was
is your
beef.
decree?
I thought they couldn't eat cows. Whatever,
Like,
I
you
don't
eat
care.
cows?
So no, that's not. I thought that those religions didn't allow beef. Like I thought they couldn't eat beef.
No, I think it's pork.
No, I know the Jews don't eat pork because I think it's pork. They don't eat pig.
Yeah, I
And
think it's the-
Islam
Hindus-
don't eat cows.
No, I think it's the Hindus that.
No,
don't
sorry,
eat
Muslims.
cows.
Muslims don't eat cow.
Yeah, Islam is the religion.
Well, in all honesty, if I had if I was God and I could like decree something, I'd decree that everyone has to like,
Get
just
murked.
accept that like like everyone else. Like I'm not gonna like. You just have to accept that
People are different.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be my decree as God.
His second declaration would be he had to get a fucking word in edgeways on his own podcast.
My third decree: watch my podcast.
Fourth decree: get motocross. Get it now.
Oh yes, yeah, motocross
Fifth
racing
degree,
hero.
follow the fourth degree. You know, if I was God,
Fifth decree:
My-
never
my
talk
decree
about
would
the
be-
decrees.
my decree
Sixth
would
decree:
be
never
that,
talk about death and Disney in the same sentence.
My decree would be that every 25 years, all children born that year will be named Jimmy.
I thought you was about to say
And-
must be sacrificed to me.
No. That doesn't.
And I think
Anyway.
Stephen was thinking the same.
Anyway, so
Uh,
all of them are named Jimmy. Now,
Even females.
Jimmy.
yes, and in 20 years' time, or no, 24 years' time, 23 years' time. How about that? Give them 2 years. Anyway, 23 years' time, when they are grown and developed, there will be a worldwide competition, and it will be just a gigantic death match between all the
oh my,
Jimmys
it's like
of
the
the
Hunger
world
Games except for Jimmy's.
and
The Jimmy
millions
Games.
of Jimmys.
Yeah.
And the great rustling of the Jimmys.
I think
You
Stephen
know,
and I
I-
can agree on this. You've spent too much time thinking about
I was just about to
And-
say,
and so-
I think that he had
and-
that planned.
And when it comes down to the final 1,000 Jimmys, they'll like the arena will start to like morph and change, kind of like the clock arena from the Hunger Games, and there will be like more challenges and stuff, and it will be globally broadcasted, and you have to watch it. And this death match can go for up to 2 years, and if they don't
What?
finish in the allotted time, all the Jimmys die. But
And then
Oh,
their
the Jimmys
bodies,
get
and then
wrestled.
their
But
dead
like, and
bodies are
if
cut
there is a
up
winner,
and cooked.
they gain the right to, I don't know, be Jimmy, and no one else in the world is Jimmy.
Wow, that's a. But hang on, that can't
All
be.
other
that-
non-winning Jimmys are genocided.
But you said
What?
every 24 years it must happen.
25
So-
years.
25 years.
Oh, so sorry, every 25 years. Now it takes 20 years for them to develop. Then you said the deathmatch goes on for 2 years.
No, I said 23 years for them.
23 years. And the deathmatch will go on for like 2 years. So at the time the deathmatch finishes and the winner's declared and he is allowed to be Jimmy, you're already fucking killing him off for the new race of Jimmys because he's
No,
not allowed to be
no,
Jimmy.
no.
So you got to kill him to let more Jimmys appear.
No, only the victorious Jimmys will live. All other Jimmys that are already born or have not won a death match
Wait,
will be
If it's a
genocided,
death match-
unless they were part of the Jimmy breeding process.
Jimmy
Eh,
Green.
if if it's a death match, doesn't that mean that only one can win?
Yeah, only one Jimmy.
Jimmy,
And if you go up to someone and they're like, "What's your name?" and you'll be like, "Jimmy," you'll be like highly exalted. They're my prophets.
And that's the music that plays during this massive death match. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Yeah, and during the broadcast of the rustling of the Jimmys, the only snack provided to all are Slim Jims,
Jimmy biscuits.
Jimmy biscuits.
The
and
great
Slim Jims.
rustling of the Jimmys of 2025.
Yes, 2030.
Now the one thing you don't know is that all the Jimmys that lose are cut up and cooked and sold as the new snack Jiminy's.
Oh god.
That and their fingers are used for Slim Jims. Yep. So that would be my decree as God.
Jiminy fingers.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. I haven't thought about this much.
Fucking
Are
lie.
you sure? You could have fooled me.
And that's the only person you'd be fooling.
So yep. What about you, Crow?
My
If you're
first
God.
decree would be that you are not allowed to make any decrees.
I decree that you let me decree.
Nope.
Damn it.
Second decree, Stephen's allowed to get a word in on his own podcast.
Yay!
I use God's word in third degree.
And
My
then the
third
children
decree,
sang,
Donovan has to fucking turn up for the podcast.
turn up.
Hey, they have to be reachable. Okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be reasonable.
Yeah.
Donovan
decrees.
has to at least fucking try and attempt to show up.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like that's the thing. He didn't even
we can't go
try to
outside
get
the
on the
four
podcast.
It was him that picked fucking Friday.
Yeah.
Donovan, I hope
And
you're
he's not
watching
here.
this. It was you who chose Friday.
Twice.
Stephen said, "What day should we have the podcast?" Donovan's reply, Friday.
I just love how, like, I go on about the rustling of the jimmies, and everyone's like, "Wow, that's cool." And like, when we're like, "Oh, how about Donovan shows up to the podcast?" No, that's impossible. That will never happen. That's so logical.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the jimmies.
Not
is
even
such a
God
more
has that
plausible
power.
thing than him actually showing up to the podcast. I mean,
It's like the second coming of Jesus.
second coming of Jimmy.
The first coming of Donovan.
It'd go-
Sounds like a porno.
Yeah, I'd rather not watch that. Thank you. That'd be a
Alright.
porno. That would be my next decree. No porno. Donovan
porn?
and in a porno, or Donovan and sounds like a porno.
Yo, literally
Allowed to be
everyone
used in
on
the same
Earth would
sentence.
become an atheist if your decree was no porn.
Mate,
That's
if I
funny.
would never decree no porn.
That would-
One of my decrees would be every Saturday, the family, as long as they're above the age of 18, must gather around the TV and at least
Oh.
watch 1 hour's worth of pornography.
1 hour.
Okay, half an hour. Regardless of the severity of the pornography. Oh,
It's all scat.
no, fucking no. You sick bastard.
Oh, this is awful.
And you have to reenact it.
Shut the fuck up, Matt. God damn it. That is.
Well, at least we now know what Matt watches when he's alone. Because as someone once sung, because he's a scat man.
Yeah, only furry scat transvestite for me. Literally the most disgusting things.
If that was the one,
Oh,
if that was the most disgusting thing you could think of, then your brain doesn't.
No,
work.
it's not. I can only think of so many porns at one time. I
You're thinking of multiple right now.
Oh yeah, give me the most disgusting one you can think of, Steven.
What, porn
Me.
would be?
Yeah, you.
Then the most disgusting one I can think of would be a female sticking some kind of cylindrical tube into a male's dick.
That sounds like Tuesday night for me.
This is why I didn't want to say.
I like to mix it up and do it like with a swirly straw and I pee.
God damn.
Moving swiftly fucking on from that convo. I ain't
You know,
getting that shit.
I think I just realized there are many reasons why you two are not God.
Really?
Wait a
What makes you
second.
say that?
At least mine don't involve fucking mass genocide.
Just the
Mine just
jimmies.
involve the family sitting around the TV on a Sunday afternoon and spending fucking time together.
Watching porn.
It could be
Yeah,
fucking
but,
worse.
I
I
mean-
could have said watching a fucking public execution.
Of jimmies.
It
No,
could have
not
been
a
worse.
fucking Jimmy's.
It always
I
could have
mean-
been worse.
I mean, like it's not like a prejudice.
What is? I mean, no,
Genocide.
seriously, what is your sick obsession with Jimmy's and
It's
killing them?
It's a holy crusade.
Fucking Holy Crusade, my ass.
That makes it okay.
Doesn't make it okay at all.
That sounds like another porno. Holy
Holy
crusade.
crusade,
Holy
my ass.
Crusade of Jimmy.
Yes.
That's a porno I definitely don't want to watch. I have my reasons for not wanting to watch that porno.
I have my reasons to make you watch it. That's my second decree. You watch all porno I recommend to you.
No. You're not allowed to make any decrees. Fuck you and your decrees.
Why?
Well, Well, I'm just looking forward to the moment where Steven goes, "Oh, it's downloaded," and so are the patches.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's been done.
Oh, you've done the patches as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah, I was about to say to move on to the game that I've been playing, Phantasy Star Online 2. Oh yeah!
Oh wow.
And I got Steven hooked on it, and he hasn't even played the game yet.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some major hooking right there.
I showed him the art style and the gameplay style, and needless to say, man likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except literally no one else has even like expressed any interest in the game in the team chat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's because Matt is a little bit scared of it because I don't know, he doesn't know if he'll be able to play it or not.
No, it's just that like I've been having so much time dedicated to Motocross Hero. I can't spend time on an MMO like that.
And let's be honest, trying to get fucking Donovan onto here.
Donovan could not. Even if he was online,
we've got to try and pry him off of his fucking Minecraft servers.
Yeah, and besides, like, I can't like dedicate my hands to the game because I'm using Motocross Online with both hands. I can't
Motocross
because I'm jacking myself off with my feet. I can't use my eyes. I can't use the virtual reality eye scanner because I'm also doing that to play Motocross Online with both eyes.
You know, with what he's going right now,
I'm sending them flying in different directions.
Stephen, with what he's saying right now, this is what I think to what Matt's saying.
I perfected the crazy eye technique.
So basically, what the reason why I am installing this game is because we've been trying to figure out a game for all of us to play because we've had series on the channel where it was just me and Donovan a long time ago. We've had ones with just me and Tom, which of course Tom's not on the team anymore, but it's just for reference.
Yeah.
We haven't had any.
Tom.
Yeah.
Still
Hearts.
hate you, Tom.
Mwah, mwah, kisses.
Pow, pow.
We've had series with me, Donovan, and Matt in a series, but we don't have really. We've had that Cheeze-Cast, which is all of us, but we're not playing games.
Playing Murder.
So,
I mean,
I remember
I've recommended so many games. I've recommended so many games that we've.
But that's.
Was it Murder we played, or was it?
Yeah, it was, but that's not a show.
No, yeah.
What I'm saying is, we don't have a series of videos that is with all of us.
I've recommended so many games.
Not all of us can afford King Arthur's fucking gold.
It was $250.
I don't. Okay, Matt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this one last time.
Right.
I'm gonna say this one last time.
Have more money than Steven.
I don't have any money at all.
I know. I've also recommended free games, remember?
And I don't want to play DC Universe Online.
Not just that one.
And I don't want to play DC Universe Online again.
I know. Whatever.
But no,
Okay. So, I wanted to have a show of some kind that has all of us in the game. And I think that this game looks like a lot of fun. I think it has a lot of longevity in that it will give us a lot of content to upload. And whenever we get a lot built up, then we'll be set because God knows we need it.
And let's be honest, this game has the one function that every MMO game in the world fucking needs, and that is an option to automatically pick up money.
Oh yeah.
When I showed Steven that, I think that was a selling point for you, wasn't it, Steven?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll download it then.
We'll get Steven and whatnot to walk you through to sign up.
Join you.
I've been playing the Phantasy Star series since it was out on Dreamcast. Fucking love the series. The online games so far, I've just gone strength to strength, which was Phantasy Star Online. Then was Phantasy Star Universe, which was different. Like a lot of people expected a lot of what Phantasy Star Online was. They changed it up a little bit, but it worked. And so no one had any problems. And now PSO2 is like the beautiful combination of both.
Ooh.
In the
That's
style that the worlds and everything are done like missions. So everything is done like missions and whatnot. But you still have all the really cool classes. There's all the events and whatnot. You know, we're celebrating Sonic's birthday at the moment.
Sonic's birthday?
Yep. We've been celebrating. Apparently, it's been Sonic's birthday for the last 3 days. But I think the
Maybe it was just a really long
22nd or something
process.
is his anniversary or whatnot. But yeah, I'm not complaining because it's new items and whatnot. And new and
You like
good quests.
Sonic shoes?
Surprisingly, no. I've actually not seen any of that
Because
stuff.
if they had like Sonic shoes that make like your legs spin around in real circles when you run, that would be so fantastic.
No, but one of the things you can do with the mags is I know there's a chow option, so you can have your mag look like a chow, which
Like a-
is fucking
Like the
beautiful.
dog?
No, the little blue creatures that follow.
Oh
Sonic
yeah,
around.
those
Chows.
things.
You can get your mag to turn into one of those. Because obviously, you know, Fantasy Star being a Sega game, all of
I
their
didn't even think they made
favourite
games anymore,
things.
really.
Say that again.
I didn't think they really made much games anymore.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many games Sega still make.
I thought they kind of just like dropped out and just started making.
It's
Sonic.
just no. I think it's due to the fact that they make a lot of games, but it's published under different names. So
Yeah.
you know they Sega nowadays kind of work with companies and not so much independently anymore.
Yeah.
And it's because they make a lot of money doing it that way. So,
I mean,
But-
do what works.
but no, Sonic, Sega. I think Fantasy Star is like one of their big main pieces.
Oh, is it a really big game?
Well, I mean, when it came out in England, when Fantasy Star on the Dreamcast came out in England, you couldn't buy it in any shops. It had sold out in every shop that I'd gone to.
Oh wow.
I found one copy in one of those little back alley game shops by sheer fucking luck.
Hmm.
This was back when we used to play computer games on a fucking dial-up connection.
I'm glad we do not live in those times
Yeah.
anymore.
But, you know, and back then it was... I think the one thing that appealed to me about it was, like, just how good the community was.
Yeah.
Because, like, no matter what, everyone, you know, played with, well, everyone. When new people came in, they didn't know how to lock a room, so you'd be playing, and then someone would come in and say, you know, hi, do you need any help? First words come out of their mouth, do you need any help?
Oh, that sounds like a really good community.
Right now, and
they
the
just-
latest community on the way PSO2 works now, is even if you've got a party, if, say, a certain lobby, like a certain mission type, you'll see it says 12, but you know for a fact you can't get 12, you know, players in a party. What it
Yeah.
means is, say there's 3 parties of 4 players. Those 3 parties will play in the same lobby, in the same game. So you'll be running around, and all of a sudden you'll just see a bunch of people you don't recognise.
Oh.
So it's another way of extending the community and the way it plays.
That's smart.
You should tell about that one bunker or that one ship, whatever, that is for very specific use.
Oh, on every ship in PSO2, deck on each ship, they basically what it is. Each ship is set up into decks, and each deck is like, this deck is recommended for veterans. This deck is recommended for people looking for the super hard mission, blah whatever. Right at the bottom, deck 303 is dedicated to people who want to record videos and take screenshots,
Mm.
Oh, wow.
so they don't suffer lag.
Well done, Sega. Well done.
Seriously.
That's smart.
Oh my God, I can't. That is beautiful. That was another selling point for me.
The fact that Sega do genuinely cater to YouTubers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when was the
that's
last
smart.
time?
Yeah.
That's like how most games get
Yeah.
like noticed nowadays.
I don't think I've ever heard of an instance of Sega like claiming any like Sega product game because they see how well YouTube works as a you know, a selling thing.
Yeah.
A selling thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They see that, you know, YouTube is a great marketing thing. So it's free advertisement. And normally, you think about it, for a game to be seen on such a mass scale, just imagine the amount of money you have to fork out for it.
Yeah.
So Sega just see YouTube for what it is and go, yep, play ahead, guys, go on.
Yeah,
do
it's free
it.
advertising.
They fucking
Sounds
love it.
fantastic.
And also, I've heard Sega do, like, you know, if you're playing a Sega game and you're doing like a long time running series on it, I've heard from some people, I don't know if it's true or not, but Sega are more likely, if you do have long running series, to, like, you know, get involved more. So when you ask them questions, they're more inclined to tell you things. So it's no longer speculation. They're all also, and again, this is just speculation, but I've heard that they're also, you know, they sponsor and work with people a lot more. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but
Fucking take notes, Nintendo.
yeah, Nintendo,
I'm starting to
please.
prefer Sega to
God,
Nintendo.
this is how you should be doing it.
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
good.
Nintendo, if you ever do watch this, sorry, you don't make great games. You make mediocre games.
That
Yeah.
Because you
replay
cater
over
to the
and over and
wrong
over.
fucking people. You're catering to a generation that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
I'll be honest,
Nintendo, if you, a company as a whole, watch this podcast,
Yeah.
take notes.
Um,
We'll be lucky if like some grandma that's slightly related to the.
We'll be
cousin
lucky
of
if the
somebody who works
Nintendo
at
fucking-
Nintendo
We'll be
watches
lucky if the
this.
Nintendo copywriters is just flicking through YouTube and casually find this.
Yeah, they're like, wow, we're total douches. Thank you, Matt, Crow, and Steven. You really opened our eyes.
If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Steven, this podcast would never exist and we would have never known how much of a dick we really are.
Yeah, and Matthew, with your Jimmy idea, we're gonna kickstart that.
For fuck's sake, no they're not. No one's going to kickstart.
okay.
I'm gonna start Kickstarter.
Moving on from that.
Yeah,
Raise
moving
our
on
personal
swiftly,
army to
please.
enforce
I'm
it.
actually, speaking of Nintendo, because I'm actually looking forward to the new Zelda game they're working on.
Oh,
I'm
what's
shocked that they're still working on fucking Zelda games.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's been so long since they actually released one like they used to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think the last decent Zelda game I played was, and I know I'm going to get a lot of stick for this fucker, Ocarina of Time. Yeah, come at me, Majora's Mask fans.
Well, whatever. Those games are both amazing. I think both of those two are revered as like some of the best.
Yeah,
So
they're like turning points in gaming. It's like it's the same way I look at Phantasy Star Online. I look at that as being the turning point for MMOs. Because I look at a lot of MMOs nowadays and I see the qualities that Phantasy Star Online had in them.
Yeah, you know, I think really what Nintendo needs to do is they need to make a game that's has new characters, new people, and new things. Everything is a sequel nowadays. Everything is a remake. Everything is new, brand new. Super Mario Adventures, new. Legend of Zelda.
Well, there is a reason behind that, and that's because game franchises have fans.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see something new. That's what I want to see.
I know, but it's you got to remember they're going to cater to fans because it sells.
Yeah, no, but the fans are starting to run out, in my opinion. Like they're like slowly decreasing.
Well, no, it's not the fans that are running out; it's their ideas.
Yeah, like it's all very similar now. I mean,
want
the
them to
most
make
original
good games.
game I've seen out of them, like so far, is the Hyrule Warriors, and that wasn't even original. That was made off of Dynasty Warriors.
well, yeah. So it wasn't original. It was two already existing games just mixing together.
Yeah, but it was like an original take on it. Because like everything has like similar mechanics now too. And I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I just-
but the reason a lot of games have similar mechanics works on the fact that a lot of people don't like to change mechanics they know. So when you start changing it, it's kind of a risky maneuver
Yeah, well,
to turn around and say we've got this game, but we've changed mechanics in it. It's it's what makes me laugh about Terra when the Terra people say, "Oh, we changed up the way MMOs work with dynamic fighting." It's like, no, you didn't. Phantasy Star Online did that, so don't lie.
Like, I don't know. I there needs to be like I want to think of some kind of idea for a new genre of game. You know?
Again, you'd be hard up.
Yeah. I mean, because like every type of genre has pretty much been thought of if you think about it.
Yeah, and nowadays the only thing you can really do is play off those genres.
I mean, let's try to think of a genre that has not been thought of.
A good FPS.
Oh wow, that's a shot towards everything.
Oh, sorry, no. FPS is like they used to be with GoldenEye.
With better controllers.
Yeah, of course.
GoldenEye with a better controller would be great.
I'm sorry, I'm just sick of as it's known, the COD generation of games.
Yeah, with like everything just being like repetitive gameplay, and the only way you can get anything different is through DLC. That's why I feel to be like the COD way of doing things.
Okay, so Phantasy Star Online, Crowl.
Yep.
Go ahead and what else amazing things are there other than the amazing art style?
The bosses. Just if I'm gonna sell it on any point, it'd be the bosses. They are absolutely brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I showed you Magatsu, who is one of the emergency quest bosses. So I don't know if you'll find him in story mission bossing, but you'll get like you'll be playing and all of a sudden it will come out emergency. Magatsu has been reported closing in on such and such village. All ARC members be ready for battle, and then you'll all go out. Obviously, you'll separate into groups of 12 because it's to help lag. You know, you think about it, 30, 40, 50 players all in the same place, all with their particle effects going off. You're looking at some shit. But then, so you'll all be everyone will be stood waiting for it, and you'll all be stood waiting for it. It's like fucking psych, and then all of a sudden it'll start, and then it's just a mad dash to see what teams you end up with, and the teams you do end up with, they're fucking good players, and it's the whole raid boss factor. Then when you've beaten Magatsu, you haven't really beaten him because then you've got the second phase of the fight, and I found out something really unique about these bosses. The first phase, you can repeat to your heart's content. Second phase, you get one shot.
Ooh.
If you win, you win. You get the rewards of whatever you get. If you lose, you're done. You can't replay that mission.
Oh wow!
So you have to be careful on the second.
Those types of missions are so high stakes. I love them.
Which is why I love the fact that they are multiple players. Like when I did Dark Fowls, and then there was 12 of us stood against Dark Fowls, and it was just brilliant. And we walked out with the win. I heard I went into one of the lobbies, and a bunch were complaining they'd lost because such and such players were. I think it was a bunch of Rangers got too close, and so they were just getting bitch slapped all over.
Yo, I'm kind of pumped to
but
play
then,
this.
you know, you've got.
Well, there you go.
I mean, then you've got right. In the Phantasy Star series, I've always had my personal favorite boss has always been the original, the Role, and Barbara Ray, which are the reason that my favorites are. With every boss, you've got the big open arena. You've got mobility. You've got room. You can reposition yourself, get out of the way. Not with the Role. Role is reversed. The Role has the freedom of movement. You're stuck on a fucking raft. You are at his disposal. Rangers have an advantage because they can obviously shoot at him. But if you're playing with a character that's a sword user or does good with swords but can only just use like basic pistols, you're waiting for the roller to come to you. And in this game, in PSO2, there is a newer version called Balrodus. And Balrodus, kind of similar fighting, but there's less of him being on the platform. So you've got guns, turrets all set up. And there's one particular gun turret, it's a harpoon. And when he appears at the back of the ship, you can harpoon his head and literally drag him down onto the boat. And then everyone can literally jump on him and start beating the shit out of him on him. I've actually seen some people actually jumping onto Balrodus as he's been next to the raft. So they're actually fighting him as he's swimming along.
Pretty hardcore.
I've watched a few videos. I didn't watch too much because I don't want to see like the whole fight before I get to do it. But I've watched some videos and looked at some screenshots of some of the bosses. And if I had to compare it to a different game, I'd say like, of course it's not as close to the action as Shadow of the Colossus, but the scale of some of the bosses reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, like especially Magatsu, who towers over Bill. You're literally in the fight. They they lower gravity, so when you jump, you literally can jump from building to building. If you're moving quick enough, because he towers over these buildings. And like, as you're running across, you've got people that are jumping on the guns, shooting at him. And if you pop certain areas, they'll actually, like, parts of his armor will fold down. So then the sword users can get a foothold and start slashing at his weak spots. This is all while he's walking around and firing fucking shit at you. Then as that's going down, you'll get an in-mission quest. So it'll be like, avoid Magatsu's, I don't know, laser, I call it laser rain, because it just like rains down these red lasers, and it will say like, avoid the lasers for the allotted time, and if you do it, you get experience and Maseta, which is the in-game currency. So you're getting challenges as you're doing a challenge.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. It looks fantastic.
So
The character creation system is another selling point of the game, I think.
It is very in depth, and I love the fact that once you've done your character, it kind of makes you. This is one of the things I love, is that you're not rushing. This game is designed so you don't just throw a fucking character together and go, I'll change it later, I'll make the modifications later, because if you do that and then you'll go to the salon and you'll notice that a few of your things you now need passes for, or you need to pay ARC, which is the in-game currency that you pay real money for. But the customization, if you're not happy with what you can do at the start, there's something wrong with you. If you legitimately look at that customization and think, I'll rush it and fix it later. I saw the customization the first time I played this, and I was like, fucking right, love.
yeah,
Only thing I ever changed.
Like 50 hours on customization in every game.
Only thing I change is it's a free thing to change. It's your hairstyle. I'll change that every so often.
Oh, that's good. Man, I kind of want to just like leave the podcast and start playing it now.
Also,
actually,
this is another thing. This is something that I didn't show you, Stephen, last time. But as you play, you'll see players with they're NPCs with like a blue bubble above their head, a blue like speech bubble. And these people actually have quests, and they'll send you to go fight certain creatures or collect certain items or do something. Like there's a guy here called Hans. And one of his quests is called Hidden Forest Traps. All you have to do is defeat Rock Bear, which is the boss from Forest Exploration. Not that hard to beat. This quest will net you 10,000 experience, which is good. So you've got him. He's based around experience. But then if I was to go over to the Daily Order admin, better known as Faina has some quests which is the complete opposite. Where is one of them? Here we go. You've got to beat complete marathon training am the skier. 120,000 Meseta. So it reverses. This one's for money. You've also got, and I'm this just to put it out there. I'm a level 26, which is took a while because I'm currently going through all my quests in normal mode. But there's a person called Astart, which I did show you, and she does something called Arc Road, which is basically the starter lessons, and I'm still going through them now. So I'm still learning stuff. And if I complete this one, she's going to give me a rare drop rate boost of 250%. So I'm 250% more likely to get rare items.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And also, I'm currently wearing armor of one of the bosses. So I kind of look like the boss, who is the dragon.
Wear the skin of your enemies.
Yes, I have his wings, his tail, and his hands. But seriously, I want Balrodus.
You should definitely do that.
I've already decided that I'm going to be a ranger in this game.
So I'll have to be a mage then.
Well, you don't have to be. I mean, one thing about mages in this game...
We can't be the same thing.
Well, you can do. I mean, you think about it this way, yeah? Steven could pick Braver like I have. But when it comes to the subclass, that changes everything.
Oh.
Also, there's actually, if you think about it, if I quickly run over to the class counter, where you can change your class and everything. Yep, I'm talking to you, Bait. Change class. So you've got the melee class, the long-range gunner class, you have the magic class, and then you've got the class below that, which is the, I would say, acrobatics class.
Ooh, I'm doing that.
Which is what I am. The braver and the bouncer are designed for, like, kind of getting up in the air and, you know, how long can you juggle your attack without hitting the floor kind of deal.
Dang it.
You've got your hunter and your fire. My subclass is a fire. Then you've got ranger and gunner, force and techer, braver and bouncer. And each class uses different weapons, barring one weapon that all classes can use, and that's the gunblade. Or the gun blade. Yeah, it is quite literally a sword that has a gun in it.
Cool.
But yeah, this is one of those games that I, honestly, once my mate helped me get onto it, I think I've played it every single day so far. I don't think I've missed a single day. Because it is just that damn good.
You playing it right now?
I'd be lying if I said no.
Where'd it go?
Alright, I've been playing Pokemon Omega Red or Ruby.
But that's how you know you're doing a good podcast, when you can play games and still keep on track.
I'm sitting here committing 100%.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm pretty sure if I was focusing on anything else, I wouldn't be able to come up with half this stuff. Especially that whole Jimmy spiel.
Well, just for a little bit of behind the scenes right now, folks. Oh, Steven is about ready to kill Donovan.
I think that's kind of been in the scenes, actually. We've talked about it plenty.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about it quite a lot, but right now, Donovan is walking a very thin line.
It's shit like this that doesn't.
Just FYI for everyone watching, right? Like we've just made comment of, me and Steve are currently doing something as well as the podcast, yet Donovan couldn't do something and the podcast at the same time.
It's the fact that he's rather than doing the podcast, he's doing something else.
What's he doing?
Something that he didn't plan on doing until yesterday, or at least a few days ago, when we've had this podcast planned for over a month, because we do this every week, and at the same time also. And Donovan, again, was the one who said, we need to do it on Friday.
Wait, so like, what's he working on right now? He's like making a mod pack for Minecraft?
Yeah, he's currently like working out. I think we should end the podcast before Steven says choice words.
Well, before we ended the show, I just wanted to, since soonish, all these shows that we've been talking about for the past week or so, should be going into production soonish, like in the next week or two. We got the show that I've already talked about, me and Donovan, Family Time, which, oh my god.
I think Steven's going to be killing him half the time.
It is on thin water, or thin ice, right now, because Donovan has been making this very hard to do. But yeah, that's the show with me and Donovan. Then we got another show called Crow Save the Queen, in which Crow will be facing off in 1v1 competitions against each of us, the American invaders.
Yeah, and you know what, Steven? When it comes to you versus me, I'm going down. Because I suck at Brawlhalla.
And we Americans... See, the thing I like about this is that it's a staple to the fact that Americans don't play fair, because we get to choose what game we get to play against Crow.
Excuse me, I play fair all the time.
Now, the funniest part is, though, Steven knows that I'm not good at Brawlhalla. However,
yeah, exactly.
there is a ton of games out there that people are going to probably choose, not knowing just how good I actually am at them.
Yeah.
Wii bowling.
I haven't got a fucking Wii. What are you going to do? Are you going to buy me a Wii?
I'll probably choose Tetris
or something. No, come over to my house.
Tetris?
Yeah, competitive Tetris.
Competitive fucking...
Come over to my house. Fly over. I've got Game Boy.
Fuck you.
We'll just crowd around the Game Boy.
No, for Donovan, I think I might choose the fucking game.
Probably. No, because he'll be like...
No, because he'll choose the game and then he'll end up not fucking coming playing on his server.
Yeah.
So I'll win by
exactly.
default.
Or it'll be like something like off screen. It'll be you asking him, like, Donovan, it's your turn to, face me in Crow Saves the Queen. What game do you want to play me in?
You choose. We'll just say it was me.
Well, so I'm doing this Minecraft thing. Like, he does that all the time. Every time you ask him a question, he never answers.
No, you have to bug him for the answer. And Donovan, when you watch this, it's true, mate. We honestly do.
He's not gonna watch this. He's not gonna watch this. See, Donovan is the worker that just... No, he occasionally shows up to work. That's all he does.
Worker is a choice word.
Employee.
Person.
But yeah, Family Time got Crow Save the Queen, and then we got another series which will be Phantasy Star Online. Will be our first game.
Isn't that like
I don't know if it's gonna
platter?
Yeah, it's cheese platter or cheese tray or something like that.
Then,
I've actually already got the logo and everything, kind of made and
then
whatnot.
Crown Noodle Plays, right? That's gonna be the That's gonna be the canon title.
As long as we don't fucking play online Skyrim, I don't care. I went round to my friends and played Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh,
I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna give. I've been sat there. I've been being a hypocrite. I've always said that I don't judge a game without playing it. I've been judging Elder Scrolls Online without playing it. I'll go around my friends and play it. I went around my friends and played it. 10 minutes later, I stopped playing it.
Yeah, I heard it was just terrible.
It is. Let's put it like this, yeah. People for years have been hating on Final Fantasy XI. Finally, a game came out that has taken the limelight away. The Elder Scrolls Online makes Final Fantasy XI look like World of fucking Warcraft.
Wait, isn't Final Fantasy XI like the
Final Fantasy XI was the one that for quite a while Square Enix refused any knowledge of, because it apparently didn't do well. I liked it, but a lot of people were like, they didn't like it. Oh, there was too many bugs and glitches and this, that, and the other. And it was like, guys, get a grip. It's fucking Square Enix's first attempt at a fucking online game.
Yeah.
We can't all be like fucking Blizzard.
Yeah, I remember seeing the ads for it too.
It was a good game. But, it just got a lot of stick. Kind of like Final Fantasy XIV did it when it first got released. And automatically reporters, they didn't report on how well it was doing. They strictly reported on the fact that on its day of release, a bunch of the servers crashed. what they didn't tell you is a bunch of the servers crashed because of how many people had downloaded, installed, and tried to get on the game at the same time.
That happens with every MMO
Yeah.
whenever they release. Even World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I mean, when they stress tested, oh yeah, but reporters have had it in for fucking Final Fantasy for years. Ever since Final Fantasy 11, which is what they base all of their shit off. So the second the servers went down, they were like, right, yeah, we can just rip on this one now.
I mean, the media's just douchebags, you know?
Yeah. To be fair, Final Fantasy 14, great game. I still play it. I'm playing it now. I love playing it. And I probably won't stop playing it. I'm going to get Heaven's Ward, and I'm going to play that as well.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 11, I played that when it came out. It was a fucking good game. Regardless of what people said. But yeah. I can't even remember. Where did we fucking... hang on, how did we get onto that?
Oh, well, I was like, Crown Noodle Plays, and you're like, as long as it's not...
Oh, yeah, as long as it's
mine,
not...
which is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
freaking name of it.
Crowl Noodle Place is basically just going to be family time, except I imagine it would be much newer games.
And
It's just
also,
gonna be
we'll be
it's...
doing.
You're going to see what would be probably classified as brotherly love, as me and Matt just sit there and rip the shit out of each other while playing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Can't wait. So that's all those things are going to be fantastic and are going to be coming out soon. I don't know how I'm going to do the scheduling, like on what days they'll be uploaded.
This is like the hype
Who knows? Maybe I'll upload an episode of each every day, because a lot of the games that we have planned are going to like produce quite a bit of episodes.
This is like Hypecast right now. We're like hyping so many things.
Hashtag
Like,
hype.
Yeah.
all the new
Hashtag
well,
hype motocross.
Yeah, and then Motocross Hero, possibly the best video game of the millennia.
I agree,
I
Matt.
can't even stress how fun this game is. I'm playing it.
And
right
you
now.
can get it for free down in the description below.
Free.
Yeah.
Are
For the low cost
Steven,
of free.
Are you sure we're getting? Are you sure you're not getting paid by the amount of times you fucking say get it for free in the description below?
That would, oh
wait, I
gosh,
just
then
realized something.
we
I
would
just
be
realized
getting
something.
paid
Isn't this an app?
mad money right
Isn't
now.
this an app?
Yeah.
Is it an app?
Wait
Wait a second, you've been playing it and you don't even.
Yo, yeah. I thought, shut up. Anyway, continuity. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
so
wait, if they're
I'm
gonna
excited.
download it from the description, they'd have to be watching this podcast on their phone, right?
Well,
Well, no. You can, as long as you're logged into your Google account, like your Google Play account, if you click the link in the description on your computer, it'll install it, and then it will be saved that you have that game installed, so you can easily get it on your mobile devices.
So you have to log into a Google Play account.
Well, yeah,
Ah,
it's
stop.
linked to your
We're
Gmail.
making no money from this.
It's linked to your Gmail, which is linked to your YouTube, it's all over the place.
for the next episode, if any of the people watching, because I know some people do watch, if you can send us a stapler so we can staple Match Mouth shut for key moments.
I've been
Beautiful.
practicing ventriloquism, so I think I'll be fine.
I thought it said you talk out your ass.
Well,
So I, for
I've
one,
been practicing that
am-
too.
I'm very excited about the new shows that we've got coming out, because
wow.
there's actually supposed to be some organization when it comes to it. Also, because I don't have to edit them all, so that's going to be great.
Yeah, I got it.
And let's be honest,
Yeah, just watch a few YouTube
I'm gonna
videos,
need to
you'll be
get something
fine.
other than Movie Maker.
Yeah, it's like I said, you can get Sony Vegas, wink,
But
wink.
by paying for it fully,
Yes, of course, wink, wink.
and no illegal
we do not condone piracy in any way, shape, or form here on the podcast.
We do not
Exactly.
condone downloading free games that shouldn't be free. Free
I'm
anything
Motocross.
except for Motocross Heroes. That is what we do condone.
That's the only.
I condone it 100%.
But recently, I've become less excited about
Motocross.
Family Time, because
Oh, I can only wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Who
yeah.
knows what could be.
I could go on a huge rant about Donovan,
Tangent.
but I think we've done many rants.
About
So yeah,
Donovan.
We'll save that for a later time, maybe off camera.
Family
Time
rant.
to wrap up the show. Thank you, all of you who watched. An extra special thank you to anyone who stuck around this entire time. I mean, you're a fucking saint.
And an
Also-
extra thank you to all of you who download Motocross Hero, which should be everyone.
Yeah.
Continue, Steve.
While using our link.
Yes, please don't not use the link. You only get the special.
We don't condone playing
only
the
get the
game without
special
using our
cheese
referral
bike
link.
if you download it through our link.
Don't fucking lie, Matt.
That's
False fucking
not true.
advertising,
That's not
dumbass.
true. That's not true. We just
It's
get
Cheeze-Cast
some money.
exclusive.
That would
Yeah,
actually
it's,
be really
it's
cool.
Cheeze-Cast exclusive, just like Matt's fucking Jimmy games. As in, it doesn't exist.
Shut up. Get the Cheeze
It'd be
Pass.
cool. It'd be cool if we get like a cheese platter item in Phantasy Star Online too.
That'd be cool. But
That'd be
it'd just be
amazing.
like cheese. That's it.
Yeah, it's like a healing item or something.
Yeah. Or maybe it'd be like a shield.
Actually, there's
cheese platter shield.
there's a cheesecake you can get.
Cheesecake.
Well, like, let's say if it's a cheese platter and it's a healing item, then you have to, like, it randomly gives you like a random kind of cheese, and depending on what kind of cheese you get when you use it, it could like heal poison, heal sleeping, or heal nausea. I don't know what the fuck the status effects are in the game. But yeah, outros. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next episode. Victory.
Let's do goodbye in like a quartet or tritet.
All right, so who's gonna?
Wait,
Who's? All right, so we going like we have to
I'll
like
go
deep,
low.
high, or
I'll go low.
higher.
I'll go low. Steven, you go high. That's what you do.
What?
Goodbye.
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 Shall we just do it? Shall we just do goodbye in the form of Jurassic Park's theme tune? Goodbye, goodbye.
Bye, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Holy fuck, goodbye.